No, I'm not afraid.
I've updated the stream tags.
Don't interrupt me, okay? I'm not
On
afraid.
Twitch, Stream Elements says, PlayCompile is now live. Streaming Stellar Blade. Shift Up showed us how UE5 should look and run on PC.
They did.
Welcome to the PlayCompile live stream.
Can I speak now? Miku, can I speak now? Is that okay? No, I'm not afraid of dark mode. I was ahead of the curve on dark mode. I've talked about this before, and I'm being 100% honest about this because I'm still emotionally scarred about this. I'm not really, but I like to say that I was. Back when I worked for NTL, who were taken over by Virgin Media, Richard Branson, but back when I worked for them, they were still NTL. I think I'm okay to tell you that. And yeah, I worked in an office, a call center, right? Like kind of like an internal call center, and I got a lot of headaches. I still get a lot of headaches. I got a lot of migraines, and so I changed my Windows. This is Windows NT, okay? This is Windows NT. This is a very old Windows, and I changed all of my colors to have, like, instead of everything being white, I made everything black because it gave me headaches where everything's bright, shining in my eyes. I'd start by turning the brightness down on my monitor, and that didn't help, and it made things kind of hard to see. And I'm sat there thinking about it. I'm like, well, why are we turning on like 90% of the pixels, right? Why does my screen look like this? Okay, like all of these pixels are turned on and only these ones are turned off. It's not a sheet of paper. It makes more sense, and it made me think about my old green screen monitor, right? I had an old green screen monitor, which was my first computer, which was an Amstrad CPC 464, and it had a black screen, okay? And it just had text. You didn't really have graphics then. It just had text, and it kind of just looked like this. It wasn't that big, but it was, you know, it was like, run. What am I typing? It was like, run. Okay, now it's too small. Okay, and then you would, like, I don't know, I can't remember what the commands were. There was no dir. I don't know what dir was, list files or something. I have no idea. But, like, and I'm like, well, why aren't computers, why did we go to white screens? It's insane. So I made my own dark mode using Windows customization, and everyone thought I was crazy. Okay, my computer was running slow one day, and the IT help desk was next to us. We were a different help desk. I'm not going to say which one, but we were a different help desk. And then I was like, look, JJ, get over here. He's called JJ. I think I'm alright to tell you that. I'm telling you everything. I might as well just give you his name and address. Alright, let me tell you where he lives. Right? And he came over, and he did not like my dark mode. Oh, he did not like my dark mode. And you know what he actually said? This is a guy who works in IT. He actually tried to blame my computer running slowly on the fact that I changed my colors. I'm like, that is not how computers work. What are you talking about? He was trying to make out like because I changed the colors and I wasn't using the Windows default colors, that was the reason my computer was running slow. No, the computer was running slow because it was dog shit, and it needed fixing. So anyway, they thought I was crazy. I made dark mode before dark mode was a thing. People thought it was hideous. People thought I was crazy. People looked down upon me. They kicked me to the curb, spat in my face, shat in my mouth. Okay, they didn't do all of that, but they may as well have. And they made me feel about this small. And I'm only a little bit bigger than that. I'm about this big, but I'm bigger than that. Okay. And they made me feel like this, like insignificant. And then what happens? Oh, dark mode comes out. 2020. I don't know. When was dark mode a thing? I need to find out. I need to know when.
Alexandria says, welcome back, Cap.
Thank you. I need to find out when was the first dark mode The first dark mode actually predates, now I made the first one, predates what we now think of as a design feature. Yeah, they thought I was a design failure when I first did it. It was simply the default for early computers. Exactly, that's what I was thinking when I made mine. I was thinking of my green screen on a black background. Yeah, but that's not what I mean. When did dark mode become a thing on modern computers is maybe what I should have said. Right, GUI takes over in the 1990s. Everything becomes white. Yes, that's correct. So when did modern dark mode... Okay, around late 2000s. I was early 2000s when I made my dark mode. Neil thought I was crazy. Early 2000s, so I was first. Apps and websites like code editors, media players, and developer tools started offering optional dark themes to reduce eye strain. That's why I made
Alexandria
mine.
says, early 2000s when I first saw any sort of dark mode.
That was when I made mine. That was why I made mine, to reduce eye strain, because I got a lot of migraines and people looked down on me. And improved battery life on OLED screens. Exactly. So there you go. Early 2000s. I was right there, ahead of the curve. People thought I was crazy, and now everybody wants dark mode now. Oh, now everybody. Now who's crazy? I mean, yes, I am crazy, but not for different reasons. All right, so there you go. That is my rant over. I saw this. I want to find out about this. Look, this is a very unpopular opinion. Pirate Software got a lot of flack for disagreeing with this guy and saying, no, it's a bad idea to say that, you know, all live service games needs to make their game available offline. And I completely agree with Pirate Software, because I'm making one of these games now. I know what it takes to make these games, and that would just be the death of live service games. It would be stupid. So now I know Pirate Software has there's good reason why he gets a lot of shit, right? The roaching thing was hilarious. And he does come across a bit arrogant at times and stuff like that. And I do think he deserves some of the backlash. Maybe not as much as he got, but some of the backlash. So I kind of get it, right? I get it. He kind of needs to be knocked down a peg or two and everything else. But I did agree with him. I did agree with him on his stop killing games take. And this guy seems like an absolute imbecile. But everybody else makes out like Pirate Software's evil for saying this. He has no idea what he's talking about. He's just a greedy developer. And that this guy is like a god and we need to save games. And even, oh my god, everybody, Asmongold, I haven't found anybody else who agrees with Pirate Software except for me. I agree with Pirate Software on this one. So apparently, his movement now of trying to make this a thing, well, let's watch it. It looks like it may be over. And I think that's actually good. Because if he was saying, look, he wasn't specific enough, and this is another reason why I agree with Pirate Software. If he was saying don't miss-sell games as a single-player offline game,
Alexandria_Z posted a link.
He's a random picture of the day. Oh, I love it! It's so good. I really like that. I just love her I just love her expression. Like, she just couldn't give a fuck. Like, you want me to what now? You want me to what the trash now? Take it out yourself, fucker. Alright? You know where the fucking bin is, don't you? Take the trash out yourself, motherfucker. I love it. Such attitude, such personality. That says so much. I love it. It's really, really good. I like the little Minnie Mouse vibes as well. A little bit of a Minnie Mouse vibes going on. It's cool. It's like, it's got like a nice sort of blend of like modern with like the lines and the style. But because it's in black and white, it also has like an
Cynthia says
Disney
that a
feel
baby
to it.
making body.
A baby.
Alexandria
yes,
says,
that
for
is
some
very
reason I
true.
learned how to make studded hair bow.
I love it. It's really, really good. I'm saving that one. How do I save it? Why can't I save it? What the fuck? Why can't I save it? It's this stupid browser. Let me put it in Firefox. Firefox should let me save it. I've got another one of yours on my hard drive. Copy current address. Which was the other one that I saved? Wait, what? Ah. Okay, I don't know why it opened the entire chart. There we go. Yeah, I do have. Oh, I did. Did I delete it? I've got one on in my downloads folder with your. It's got your name on it. I saw it when I was sort of trying to organize my folder the other day, but I couldn't remember which one it was. Let's see if we can remember which one it was. Alexandria. Here we go. There might be more than one actually. I might have saved another one. Oh yeah, I did like that one. Yeah, I did like that one. That is so like Danganronpa. Or I think you said what was the other one? Disgaea. It definitely gives me big Danganronpa vibes. Alright, so I'm curious, why is it over? What went wrong? If he'd have been a bit more specific, if you'd have said, you know, if you're selling us like a game that's supposed to be, you know, for life or whatever, like a single player game, not an online game. Like, it also depends as well, right? Like, see, it's not even that it has like free to play. Like, free to play, obviously, it's unreasonable to expect a free to play game for the company to then serve it as like a lifelong product that you can play offline or whatever. Like, no, they shouldn't be forced to do that, and that would just kill free to play games. But even, to be fair, it's not even that, because even an MMO, right? Like, I don't think that Final Fantasy 14 should be forced to let you play Final Fantasy 14 when the servers go offline and eventually it ends of service. No, you're paying for a service and you're getting the service while you pay for the service, like a Netflix subscription. What he's saying, in my eyes, is he's literally saying, oh, well, Netflix should let me watch all of their content once I've paid for at least 1 month off them. No, you're paying for a month of using the service, and you use the service as you're paying for it. And that's what live service games are. That's why the word service is in there. So to force companies to then provide that service after end of service is just batshit insanity. I just don't agree with it at all.
Hello, this is probably the final update to the Stop Killing Games campaign.
Good.
Though I'm coming at you a little bit like a time traveler would. It'll make sense in a minute.
As
a refresher, like Stop Killing Games is a consumer
wizard.
movement to stop publishers from effectively destroying video games they have already sold to customers. Now, we've gone about this in many ways, but it's easiest to divide this up by things we've already done and things we can still do. Because there's about a dozen things we've already done. Yeah, in fact, here's a list if you want to pause this. Going over this again will be a video in itself.
Okay, let's read this. Submit actions, submit complaints to the European Consumer
Alexandria
Centers.
says, nobody tell this man about Tribe 9, he would cry.
It is sad when it happens so quickly like that, but this is why you should never spend an insane amount of money on a live service game and call it an investment. You're not investing shit. You have to realize that you're paying for a service just like a Netflix subscription, right? Like, once that month's up and it's gone, and that's, you don't own anything. I'm not saying you should never own anything, or every game should be a live service game or anything like that, but at least for the live service ones, yeah, it makes sense. Now, I understand where this complaint came from.
Cynthia
the crew
says, the Marvel Square Enix game, they transitioned to online-only game to offline game.
Yeah, that's the company's choice. If the company chooses to do that, then that's fine. But he wants to make it law where companies are forced to do that, and they're forced to release some of their code base, which then allows players to then run their own private servers or whatever. Do you have any idea how much of a massive security vulnerability that would make? Like, they're not just going to give their hardware code like that over. There's no way. You'd also then be able to reverse engineer their modern games, and you'd be able to cheat and hack and steal, and man, it's just an absolute nightmare what he's asking for. It makes no sense. Just because, game's gone, I want to be able to play it. Now, I understand the complaints when it came to the crew. The reason it's problematic with the crew is because the crew was sold on Steam as a single player game originally. Then they added online components to it, and then they end of service the game after, like, but nobody was playing it. This is the other thing that people failed to mention. Nobody was playing it, and I think that one of the big reasons that they did that is because they probably bought annual licenses because the crew has a lot of like named automobiles in it. The developers have to pay licenses to have those cars in the game, and those licenses will expire at a certain amount of time. So they were probably faced with an option, right? Ubisoft was probably faced with an option. Either we pay thousands in renewing those licenses and keep the game that nobody's playing online, or we just axe the game. So obviously they axed the game. But that one's a bit weird because it was originally a single player game. But then that makes me think, well, how does that work then? They must have been planning on making a live service game all along, because like I'm pretty sure a license wouldn't expire. Because let's say Grand Theft Auto 1, right, pays for a license to have, I don't know, Porsche in the game, right? Well, how are you going to remove that license from all the GTA 1 copies floating around on CD-ROM or whatever the fuck, right? Like, you can't really end a license on something like a single-player game like that, because people could be playing it whenever. So that's where it gets a bit weird. It seems like Ubisoft always wanted to make it a live service game, if that's the case. I don't know. Somebody was speculating on why that might have been the case, and that was one of the things that was explained. I think that was Mike Bithell who came up with that possible reason.
Talk more about some of this towards the end. So that just leaves things we can still do, which are only 2 items. One is for the UK to sign a government petition to bring this issue before Parliament. Though keeping it real, I'm not terribly optimistic about this one, since the government response has been a mess by every definition. It's a long and boring story, but the short version is it's hit a bureaucratic roadblock and will stay stuck unless it gets more signatures. But the one that has a lot of power, so much so I think it could change the course of gaming history, is the European Citizens Initiative. Now, I said I'm approaching this like a time traveler because with the trajectory we're on, these are both going to fail. So I figure, why wait until they actually do to tell people? Both the petitions end in July. The Citizens Initiative in particular on July 31st. This video probably won't change the timeline. It's just a last-ditch attempt to wake people up on it. The European Citizens Initiative failing kind of stings. Again, this one is crazy powerful, but the hurdle we just couldn't get past was that it requires 1 million signatures from citizens of EU countries, and we've only made it just under halfway. That's really too bad, because I have high confidence this would have solved the problem of publishers destroying video games. Now, why do I say that? What a lot of people don't realize is that in the EU especially, it's almost a state of lawlessness regarding the practice of game destruction. Okay, I don't want to put people to sleep here, but the quick legal argument is that the vast majority of games with an online requirement say they can be terminated at any time for any reason. Or Blizzard likes to say any or no reason. But according to the EU Commission, that might be a violation of Directive 93/13 EEC, which protects consumers against unfair terms in consumer contracts. So if that term is unfair, that means that part of the contract is null and void. And if it's null and void, then what does the law say about how long your purchase lasts? Well, it doesn't. That's the whole mess. So if there are no
because it's not a purchase, okay? A live service game is not a purchase, okay? If you're paying for it, it's a subscription. Like Final Fantasy XIV, right? You're paying a subscription. You're paying for a service. Again, it's like a Netflix subscription. You don't buy... Well, actually, you do actually buy That's the weird thing. You do actually buy FF14, don't you? You have to buy the expansions separately. That always was a bit weird to me. But you know that you're not buying a game that you can play once it goes offline, though. Like, you'd have to be an idiot to think that that's what you were buying. I don't know. I think he's lost his mind.
Cynthia says, you're renting it. It's like PSN plus fake-free games.
Yeah, like, it's obviously you are... I mean, when you really get down to it, you don't really own the single-player games on Steam, but yeah, it would be like... It's the same with a lot of, like, digital purchases. And I do think we should have more rights over, like, digital goods and stuff like that. Because if, you know, Steam decided to just shut down servers tomorrow, everybody would just lose the games. We wouldn't have shit. We wouldn't have any way to, like, any compensation for that. But let's be honest, that's probably never going to happen. Well, not for a very, very, very long time. Probably beyond any time that we'd need to worry about it. So yeah, I don't know. I just think he's full of shit. You're not making the purchase. It's not like you're buying a hard copy of something like that. That's not what a service is.
Legal guidelines. What are consumer expectations for how long video games last?
That's like saying you buying Netflix.
Indefinitely.
I bought
Even
Netflix
the average online multiplayer video games from the 90s can still work today if you didn't change the hardware or software. So the law wasn't written for this situation. The industry's terms might possibly be illegal, and traditional expectations are games last indefinitely. Now, of course, publishers can't support games indefinitely, but by not giving expiration dates or end-of-life plans, that might be the situation they've put themselves in. I cannot emphasize enough what a mess this is. If you were an impartial judge just trying to interpret the law, you'd have a headache. I don't know what you would do. You'd probably tell the EU Commission they need to make a law on this because this is a glaring omission. So being in the middle of this quagmire right now, if we had rolled up with 1 million signatures demanding that the EU give us basic consumer rights for video games, that would have been the easy way out for regulators, because then they would have a mandate. That's what I meant about my half-joke slide about politicians liking easy wins. This situation is such a mess that trying to settle this under existing law is more work than creating laws under a consumer mandate. And thanks to the action we pushed at consumer protection agencies, doing nothing is no longer an option for multiple countries. We've made sure of that. But none of that matters because the initiative is failing. Now, my original thought was that, ironically, it's difficult to get gamers to care about games because a whole lot of people are cruising at maximum apathy these days.
My Eve, yeah.
But I think it's more than that.
Now I can buy
for
Eve,
most of the past year.
Because this is way more important than what he's saying. I can buy my Eve. I have her already. I could buy my Eve out of the shop because I have enough duplicate currency. But I think I might be able to get it without doing that, and then I could just buy one of the other ones. I don't even know whether I really want
says,
Eve.
You going back to Nikki?
I always bounce backwards and forwards to it. I never really play it properly. I just kind of, whenever there's a new character, I kind
says,
of play it
the
for a
evil
little bit.
girl there too now.
I actually prefer her in the game, but she looks a bit shit on here. The game will be offline for maintenance on June 24th. That was yesterday. Yeah, see, I actually prefer her in the game. I've forgotten her name now. Because she's super fun. There's another one who's on banner right now, though, that looks quite cool, but I don't know if she's in the game. Or if she's like one of Nikia's characters or what. I'm very confused by it. She's not on this front screen, though.
Cynthia says, yes. She HOR.
She's a whore.
Cynthia says, she in the game.
I know she is, because I've been playing it. Although she looks a bit shit in
Cynthia
this.
says, they have 2 banners up.
Yeah, I know. I've been going for the other one, actually, because I think Eve looks a bit boring. And the other one looks kind of cool, but I don't know who she is. Now, I haven't finished the game yet, so I don't know if I just haven't met it yet. Unless she looks completely different in the game. I don't know. Anyway, what was he waffling on about? I just think he's an idiot. Like, his argument is like, Netflix should let me access their entire library because I gave them subscription money last month. Yeah, that you had access to it last month.
She's the girl that tried to protect you in Begin.
Oh, is she? The one that died?
Here, the initiative has bounced back and forth between being the third and
I think she looks
second most
hotter,
popular
actually,
active initiative in the
this.
EU. The only ones
Yeah,
that
I think I'm
topped it
going
were
for
far
her.
more serious social issues. So that
Yeah, my
says to
latest
me, the
character was-
problem isn't getting gamers to
Oh, no,
care
I did
about
get-
games.
Cynthia says,
It's getting people
she
to
lost
care
her
about
arm.
anything. And frankly, that is a checkmate move.
Where is
If people
she?
can't
I
care
got-
enough to write
How
their
do you
name on a
change the
form to
thing?
protect their rights and stop things they care about from being
I can't remember how you
destroyed,
change the
then
thing.
yeah, I can't do much with that. I am not a Care Bear that can shoot
I
light
know
out of
you
my
should.
stomach to make people give a damn.
I
Plus,
can't
it's
remember
hard to
you
know how
changed
many
the
people don't
on-screen.
care and how many never knew about the initiative in the first place. It's certainly not for a lack of trying.
How the hell do I change
I have tried to
that?
push this everywhere I can, though I'm an amateur at all of this. I have a
said it.
medium-sized YouTube channel for making comedy videos involving gaming. That's it for my advantages. Now, I've tried to leverage this to push the initiative, get as much help as possible, but I've never been
Right, how
great
do I
at
change the
marketing and
profile
networking,
screen?
you know, stuff you need on a
Do
campaign.
you remember how to change
Yeah,
these?
in fact,
Oh,
I never
lobby.
wanted to do any of
I
this.
think I found it.
I've been beating the drum on the problem of game destruction going on 10 years
Yeah, my
now.
newest
but the
one
problem
would
only
be-
got worse and worse, and nobody
What
was
the
doing
fuck
a
is she?
damn thing about it. So when
one
the
that's similar-
opportunity to do something finally
Launcher.
presented itself in the form of the biggest game shutdown
she
from a
is.
European company, I pounced on it as hard as I could. So
Yeah,
I hated doing almost every aspect of this campaign and will be very happy for it to end. But I would have hated myself even more if nobody stepped up to do anything. So in light of that, I think our exposure has been phenomenal.
She really good.
We've gotten a lot of support or just fair coverage from major YouTubers.
I wouldn't know.
Some ordinary gamers,
Pilgrim,
Young Louis Rossman has been a bro especially. Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips, Game Linked, Philip DeFranco, Asmongold, Black Panther, Second Wind, including Yahtzee and the other Frost, Spawn Wave, Civi 11, Mandalore Games, Bellular News, Digital Foundry, Josh Strife Hayes, Tech Tangents. Honestly, it goes on and on. I'm leaving out a lot of people. My apologies on that. We've gotten game news outlet coverage. PC Gamer, IGN, Rock Paper Shotgun, Kotaku, TechSpot, Eurogamer, PC Games N, Destructoid, Game Rant. There's more. And regular news outlets, Metro, Euronews, Variety, Forbes. Also many non-English outlets for France, Germany, Italy,
Istanbul,
Poland, Hungary,
Portugal,
there's a lot.
France.
And some developers.
I can name
Running with
places
Scissors,
well, you know.
Landfall Games, Mala Industria Games, Octane,
Oh my God, shut
those
up.
awesome guys. And developers of emulators like Dolphin, PCSX2, and
Shark,
PPSSPP.
Fish,
and some more indie developers I may have lost
Trout,
track of. I'm sorry.
Cod.
And this last one is hearsay, but it's my favorite if true. Developers from Ubisoft Ivory Tower. The people who made The Crew, which is the game we used to get all this action rolling in the first place. Yeah, it turns out a lot of developers who spend years of their lives working on something don't like seeing it destroyed by publishers. Who'd have thought? And I've been saying yes to almost all offers for interviews, questioning, or any kind of outreach opportunities that came our way. I honestly don't know how many interviews I've done on this issue at this point. It's easily dozens, though not all of them were on video. One was even for BBC Radio. And then there would be the spontaneous offers that would pop up throughout the entire campaign. Like working with members of European Parliament to push through questions to the EU Commission. Having meetings with the BEUC as another route to the EU Commission. Meetings with representatives from GOG. That one was looking promising until they fired the representatives we were talking with, then backpedaled. That sucked. Meetings with representatives from Heineken. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Heineken, of all companies, supports the initiative because it ties in well with some gamer lounge campaign they have going.
Am I supposed to care what a German beer manufacturer thinks about video games? Oh, well, let me sign it straight away then. If the fucking German brewers are down with it, like, what? Who cares? What the fuck do they know?
That one was going to be a huge boost for us. But they ended up having to postpone it a year, which is too late.
Beer.
I've had meetings with Fudo, F-Camp. Probably the funniest of these was another member of European Parliament who was also on the Committee on Culture and Education. Their staff reached out to me, set appointments, canceled, then kept having to reschedule 3 times. And this is all on top of the day-to-day outreach,
They use
organizing,
Microsoft Excel,
and just basic
Microsoft
communication
Word,
with God knows
Google
how many
Docs.
people. Again, I've hated doing this because I have to fight all my
You don't
instincts
sound
not
like
to
you
bother
hate doing it.
people.
You sound like you love
I
all the
hate being a
attention.
pest, but you kind of have to do some of that when campaigning. At this point, I've written a couple thousand emails connected to the campaign, trying to do outreach, research, and just keeping things together. I haven't done that much on Twitter because I don't have much of a presence there. Same goes for Reddit. Yeah, Reddit. I received so many reports of promotions of the initiative being deleted. And some of the ones that stayed up are some of the most hostile to the initiative that I've seen.
Oh,
yeah, isn't like Reddit just a wonderful place to be nowadays?
Oh, let me join Reddit.
We did get a Discord launch where people could independently organize, so I wouldn't be bottlenecking anything if others had better ideas of what to do.
What it's about.
I believe currently they're trying to contact TV stations about this in Europe.
Yeah,
something I never would have had a clue how to do. That's exactly the sort of thing that I was hoping would emerge.
Okay, you lynched.
Yeah, I really want to emphasize that from the second the initiative launched, nothing had to go through me. It's been there, in public, this entire time, with easy multilingual guides at StopKillingGames.com. We blazed a trail to make it easy for others to act on this.
Thank God. You know what I thought he was going to say? We've translated it into Spanish,
Alexandria
German,
says, I can't believe
Portuguese.
Denims is my recommended streamer Picky the Edge.
Oh, great. You'll be able to, are you donating to a lawsuit?
Wasn't enough. So it feels like I've been running a rickshaw carrying people to the destination to save games, except it's breaking down halfway. The work on this has never stopped. I never wanted my involvement on the campaign to last this long. I kept hoping after launch, somebody with more reach and better at campaigning could just point people to the destination and get it done.
You wanted
But
all
no,
the credit
I've had to
and not
keep
do any
hauling
of the
that
work. Is that it?
rickshaw. Not every
But
week,
you want
but there have been
you want
many
the
weeks
developers
on the
to do all
campaign
work and
where I've
give
been
you that
working
product for
12
free
to 14
long
hours a
after
day to
you've
keep things
paid
moving
your
to get
free-to-play
signatures.
subscription.
And the only way I was even able to do that was to burn some of my savings and put everything else on hold. I've been kind of stupid about this because it's our only shot. Again, this is an amateur effort. That means there's no staff and no salary. So if I need help with something and ask a volunteer to help with it and they disappear on me, well then they disappear on me and I need to do it myself. Or if I can't, I need to hunt down someone else to help with it and hope they don't disappear on me. Meanwhile, my channel has been suffering, as my viewers can tell you.
Oh, he's complaining about his
stretched too
channel
thin.
now. Mate,
Now, I have
shut
been-
the fuck up. You've got
He wants to
359.
bail, have a bigger channel, do the work for him.
You want, right, you're complaining about your channel. You have 359,000 subscribers. Oh, my channel's suffering. I have 423. Do you see me mourning? Shut the fuck up. You got 11,558 views. I'll be lucky if this one gets 3. Shut the fuck up.
I may be fairly criticized for not running a fundraiser for this.
God.
There are reasons for that. The first is, until recently, I didn't know where we would spend it. People would say, buy ads. But the initiative could be considered political. And YouTube doesn't allow political ads in a lot of EU countries. And neither does Twitch. Good luck reaching gamers without YouTube or Twitch. So taking money with no plan, that's a grift. And another reason is I am one of the worst people to manage that sort of thing. Financial paperwork is an Achilles heel of mine and seems to take me 10 times more effort than anything else.
Oh, it's so
I mean, I can do
hard.
accounting,
It's so much harder for
budgeting,
me.
math. That's not a problem.
I have arthritis.
No, I mean
in my
having
wrist
knowledge
and
of all the
filling out
obscure
paperwork
forms you need to
hurts.
fill out,
Oh, it
what all the
hurts
tax
so
laws that
much.
apply are, what all the specialized terminology
you better donate
is,
for my
and
arthritis
just all the
fund.
hidden rules.
My YouTube channel.
Now you might say just hire an international tax accountant for multiple countries.
Christ.
Okay, there goes a third of our funding then. So what are we even doing?
Oh my God.
I cannot emphasize how much I struggle with financial business crap like that. So the thought of me putting together a fundraiser for what might be
Me?
considered a
You want me
political
to do
fund
some
that needs
work?
to adhere to laws in multiple countries, and if I make a mistake, that could be considered a crime? Oh, no. That's like
Your
asking
face is
somebody with
already a
severe
good big enough
dyslexia
crime,
to write a
mate,
book
alright?
report on war and peace.
Sorry, that was
I am the
uncalled for.
wrong person for that job. But I've still been trying, to the best of my ability anyway. I didn't discover this until late in the process.
Alexandria says,
that even though
"Damn,
general
if only
ads
you
were
could
out,
save money somehow.
sponsored
Maybe
messages were
shut down
still an
sort of
option
ongoing
for
product
some
that no longer
countries.
makes money."
And some mysterious benefactors emerged
He's got
offering
like
to pay them directly.
350,000
But that means I
subscribers.
needed
I
to
bet he's
find
making
all
plenty
these
of money.
channels and broker all these deals. So as a last-ditch effort, I've been looking through hundreds of targeted non-English gaming channels trying to find good candidates for this. Then work with bilingual liaisons for each language, then try to put together a contract
Kill
and figure
them,
out what a
kill
good
them,
offer
Alice.
is for the amount of views we expect. I am so out of my depth on this, but I'm still trying. At this point, I've browsed through more
Try on
clickbait
it.
AI-generated thumbnails than I have the entire rest of my life. I honestly can't decide which part
Oh
of the
my
campaign
God,
I've
this
hated
guy
the most.
ever stopped mourning.
Acting as an advertising broker, not knowing our budget or what's a good offer, or trying to research laws governing this practice that don't exist, except I didn't know that at the time. So how are these sponsored ads going? Are they going to get us the signatures?
Alright, we cleared that
As of
one.
recording this, I don't know. It's a Hail Mary pass as it is. I'm just going to assume it won't, and I'm completely spent on
Oh
ideas
my
on how to get more
God.
signatures.
I'm just gonna assume
I did
nothing's
everything I
gonna
possibly
work
could
out
to make this
for
campaign
me.
work.
Oh.
It wasn't enough. Or rather, I did everything that made sense to me. I did receive a lot of suggestions of things I do not think would have worked. A bunch of people told me to make short form videos on this. I tried that. They got a fraction of my usual views.
Tried that.
I've been told make more
I
videos
couldn't
on my
say
channel
less-
saying the
I
same
couldn't
thing.
mourn in less
But
than
lots of views on my
6,000
channel doesn't
words.
help
It
if
was
it's
so
all the same
painful.
audience. Because
was
people
so
can only
painful to
sign
try and-
once. We have to reach new audiences.
Into a small
I've been told become a full-time streamer.
It made me suffocate.
I might consider it if I thought it would work, but I don't. I've been told I should have made a bigger deal about countries crossing minimum thresholds. Well, I didn't want to celebrate that because that's an arbitrary number. They're the minimums. All that really matters is that 1 million number, and we're a long ways away. Now, another suggestion has been to make a plea to big gamers, like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Moist Critical, Markiplier, anyone like that. Well, yeah, I think that might be a great idea.
Hasn't this guy got more subscribers
Our biggest obstacle in the campaign has always been getting enough exposure, and they have exposure. I think any one of them could end this with one video and change gaming history. Problem is, I have no idea how to reach any of them.
31 million
Plus, I can understand if they might shy away from this. First, they're probably busy people. But second, they may not want the kind of heat that comes with changing gaming history, even if it's for the better. And third, if they back this, then a million people might mob them to back something else, and then there's no end to it. So I actually can understand some people wanting to sit this out. I mean, yeah, it really sucks that we can't get enough attention on this badly needed change in the games industry, but I'm not shocked either.
I don't know if we're gonna do this.
Honestly, I'm already punching way above my weight class on this. My main promotion video for it got a little under 250,000 views, and about 15% of my audience is from EU countries who are eligible to sign. So that means I shouldn't have expected much more than 30 to 40,000 signatures from my audience, and we're over 10 times that. It's almost like a lot of people out there don't like having their games destroyed. Anyway, most of the criticism I've seen for how I've run this campaign kind of comes down to be more popular. Yeah, sure, maybe everybody else knows how to do that. I don't. Yeah. I kind of view that critique as similar to don't be poor financial advice. And that's from people who support the campaign. For all the support and fair coverage we've received, there's been some opposition too.
Get good.
Though I want to say 80, maybe even 90% of people who are against the initiative are against it because they think it's doing something it's not. For example, the #1 criticism about the initiative that we've never been able to shake is that it's unworkable because you can't expect publishers to support games forever. Yeah, we know. That's why we've never asked for that. I must have said this 100 times now. It was written on the website from day one, but this keeps coming up over and over again.
No, didn't. If I remember correctly, he was saying that they should have to release enough code so that people could run the game themselves, like private servers and stuff like that, which is why it's completely unreasonable. So if he's trying to walk back that now, then that's not what it said originally. Because that was Pirate Software's original point as well. Is like, yeah, you can't expect that'll be the death of like online games. Because no developer's gonna like jump through that many hoops to keep the game alive. Like it would take too much work as well, right? Like the game I'm making now, it's made. You cannot run that game offline. It's made, from the ground up to be run online. So like it needs all of those parts there. Otherwise, it just can't run. It needs servers. So to try and like what's the word? Like architect the game. I suppose it's architecture really. To re-architect a game to run offline is a very difficult thing to do. And a lot of games just wouldn't work offline, right? Depends what kind of game it is, I guess. Like MMOs, like why would you want to play an MMO offline? If like an MMO is supposed to like, how are you going to do raids with people? And then are they expected? And that's another thing, right? Are they expected to like create fake bot players so you can go and do raids on your own? Like it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. What he's asking for just doesn't make sense.
Cynthia says, MMORPG has so much content, then you have to do raids with bots.
Yeah, like just like the gacha games that we play, right? There's so many like events. I mean, a gacha game wouldn't feel the same anyway offline. Like, the whole fun is, waiting for the new character to come out, pulling for the new character, seeing what events are going on, you know, participating in those events. All of that would have to go. You couldn't have those. So then, like, what's left? I mean, there is a private server for Genshin, but so you could do all that, but it would be missing half the game essentially. I could do this one, I guess.
Let the game behold the season's rising star.
Why would you give me? I can do that one.
The show unfurled. Behold the season's rising star.
And I can do that one.
Ready? And the winner is you. The show unfurled. Behold the season's rising star.
But yeah, it's a shame because like there are some games like Tribe 9's a good example of a game that I think Tribe 9 started off as a single player game. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like it started off as a single player game and then they tacked the gacha on at the last minute and it didn't work out. But that is a game that I genuinely think should be like continued as a single player game because it would play brilliantly as a single player game. Just make it so that, you know, I don't know, you can earn the characters or buy them out of a shop or whatever the hell. And it would just be so good. But yeah, I don't know. I doubt they will because that would still be a lot more work. I mean, that game, they said they hired 300 people to get that game off the ground. 300 people. That's crazy to me, though. Do I wanna? Yeah, I guess I will. I will level her up.
Canthea says, you can see for Tribe 9 that was a last min change.
It definitely feels like it and looks like it. Do we need blue? We need blue, 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 blue. Get some blue out. I don't know how many we needed. I'll just get a bunch out. I don't know why I'm doing this. Is that a... Oh, it's not even an equipment modification one. Wait, why is it lit up then? Oh, because she's got a better one now. Is that why? Because that's Elysian, isn't it? Okay. Shit. Increase max ammo capacity. Yeah, it'll do for now. I don't really know what she wants. I mean, that's a good one for everyone, I think, isn't it? Seems like it. Oh, wait. Also, it's saying that she had a better... Ah, that's the wrong privity. And she also wants to be upgraded. And I'll do that one. And that one. Right, normal privity said there was a better doll she could have. I don't even really know what these do that much, really. I never really paid that much attention to them. Just kind of did the basics. What do I do? You must do it manually first. Go on then. This is so dumb. This is just another example of them like adding more and more shit that you have to like fucking grind for like no good reason. Okay, whatever. I polished my commander. I polished my mini commander. Oh my god. Okay. How's everything else looking? She is saying there's a better pair of boots. Okay. Yeah, so I started this team right as a silly little experiment to try and prove a point. I started trying to put a team together, right? She's part of this team. I was like, okay, let's see if we can do like a team lolly just for fun. Like, I know they're not going to be very good, and I know they're going to suck, but let's just see how long it takes me. And I'm nowhere near being able to use this team. Nowhere near, because you just cannot get the mass. I managed to get her all missileless stuff though. It's probably not a very good team anyway. Right, I think everybody is pretty much being quiet. I always wanted to try 2B and A2, but I never got a chance to try them either. Yeah, there's loads of characters here I'd love to like try. But I just can't get the mats to build them. Because the problem is, right, nobody's ever gonna come close to my fucking max core Modernia, my max core Senti, my core 6 Alice and Pepper. You know what I mean? Like, these ones at the front are like just so highly invested in that like I can't get any of my new characters anywhere near there on the power level. Oh shit, it's saying that one is a better one, isn't it? Ah, why do I keep clicking the wrong button then? Switch. Which one? What is she?
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Okay, I guess she's Elysian.
Why is the ocean always blue? Because the shore never waves back.
The shore never waves back. Nasty shore. Alright, so we can do... Alright, we can do the event. Normally get a couple of pulls out of that. Shit, you know what else? I gotta be careful here. Did I leave? Oh no, I haven't opened Cheat Engine yet. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I was worried I left Cheat Engine open because I'm running Stellar Blade. But like, I worry having that open when a gacha game's open, because if they're a little too like ban happy, even if you're not hacking the game, they see Cheat Engine open and they scan for it. They could just insta ban you. Not really a lot you can do about it. I don't understand this weird can thing that they do in this game. It's very strange. Alright, mission. Alright, we got those. Yeah, I guess if I can get that other one, the one that died. I assume there's going to be a banner for the ginger-haired one as well. But I guess if I can get the one I prefer, I'll probably get her out the shop and just get them both. Oh wait, do we get her for free? Oh no way, we get her for free?
Canthea says, she free log in bonus, but she purple.
Yeah, 4-star. I just gotta know. Oh, that's quite cool actually. I actually like her. Like in the game, I think she's super fun. How you feel about new Paimon? I think she sounds like an old granny. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I kind of miss the old Paimon, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, I know she's less annoying, But
Cynthia
I
says
kind of got
she
used
less
to
annoying.
it. Yeah, she's less annoying, but like, didn't you? Isn't that just Paimon though? Didn't you just get used to Paimon being annoying? I did, so I kind of like just got used to it. But it's just not Paimon anymore, and she sounds like an old granny. This new one. I don't know. I don't know. It's not terrible. It's not bad, but I don't know. I don't know. There is a small part of me, even though I didn't think that would happen, that kind of misses the old Paimon. Alright. I don't know, because she's always been Paimon, so it does feel weird. It is weird that she's different. You won't have heard, will you, Alexandria? Can we get a new Paimon? New Paimon voice. New Paimon voice. Okay, old versus new.
Morning, traveler.
Wait, did they redub the old lines already?
Morning, traveler. Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep.
I mean, come on. Like, I know the woman who voices her is an absolute joke, right? But it's still Paimon, though, right? Like, she does. I think she did a good Paimon. I do understand why people find her annoying, and why they find Paimon's voice annoying. But I don't know. It's Paimon, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I kind of miss it.
Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, traveler. Traveler! Rise and shine. Time to wake up. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So,
See what I mean?
if you had a
Granny.
nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up.
She's got this weird
Come on,
Brooklyn
Paimon
thing
will
going
treat
as
you
well.
to something yummy.
You wanna go sleep with the fishes?
All right, coming.
You wanna go
Hey,
sleep with
it's
the
you
fishes?
who's getting
Lily?
lazy, okay? You're awake.
Like
You
Italian
must be
gangster or
starving, right?
something.
Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
The new one is good, actually. She does do a good job. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but there's something off about it. Like, just I don't know what it is. It's like Italian mafia gangster, or like old granny, or like Brooklyn gangster or something. Like, there's something, and I can't quite nail it, but it's some kind of strange combination of those three things, where it's like there's like a slight, I don't know, old person gangster Brooklyn like little twang in there somewhere, and I'm like, Paimon, why are you talking like that? Let's see if we get any more. I'm just, like I said, I'm sure I'll get used to it. But it is rather strange. Let's see these other ones. Old Paimon VA. They must have
Cynthia
redone-
says, I like it you're just grown acceptance with old boys.
Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up.
It's just funny though. Like, yes, this is a brilliant example of how annoying, because this was old Paimon at her most annoying whenever she did shit like this, right? This is what like is like is like, oh my god, shut up. That's when you just want to say shut the fuck up, right? Seriously. Right, that's why they chose that.
Okay, don't panic.
And this is way less annoying, but there's some little twang in there that just, I don't know. It's like, why did he sound like an old gangster?
Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up.
Why don't you go sleep with the fishes? Anyway. It's kind of funny though, how they just went and did it. I never thought it would
Alexandria says, I feel like not retiring Paimon at this point was a grave mistake.
No, Genshin, I've said this all along, right? This is my issue with Abby, right? My issue with Abby in Wuthering Waves is you could remove Abby from Wuthering Waves and the game would just be better. And no, most people wouldn't even notice. Maybe like 6 months from now, you might think, oh, whatever happened to that Abby mascot thing that used to show up once in a while? We haven't seen that for a while. If you take Paimon out of Genshin, it's not Genshin anymore. Genshin and Paimon are the same thing, right? She's literally part of Genshin. And so I don't think Paimon is bad at all. I think Paimon's actually great. She's what makes Genshin Genshin. And that shows like how like, you know, the game was designed with her from the ground up. So you take Paimon out of Genshin, it's not Genshin anymore, I think. But that's my issue with Wuthering Waves. You take the open world out of Wuthering Waves and it wouldn't really matter whether it was instance based because they don't do anything with the open world in the first place. If you removed some of the characters out of the story, it wouldn't make any difference because the characters don't really do anything in the story or have any meaningful like impact on the story. And you take Abby out of Wuthering Waves and you wouldn't even notice, I don't think, until like 6 months later. Like you can tell everything just feels tacked on and slotted in. Nothing's really built around and intertwined. But Paimon's like, she's everything. She's in the fucking menu, she's in the artwork, her symbolism's all over the fucking stuff. You know what I mean? Like she speaks for you everywhere you go, she's there. Like you take Paimon out of Genshin, it just wouldn't be Genshin anymore. So yeah, it is funny though. Alright, let's do one more.
Hey! What do you mean? Don't you dare compare Paimon to Ito! Paimon was just saying how it is! Everyone knows you're a bit of an idiot!
She is annoying, I just got used to it.
Mad!
I'm just
Time
so
to
used
give
to
you
it.
an ugly nickname! Bullchucker! You better mind your manners, Bullchucker! Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
Yeah, no, I don't think they've redubbed the old lines though. I just gotta get used to it, I think. I just gotta get used to it. But yeah, I got so used to Paimon, like as annoying as she is. It's Paimon. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird now that's actually changed. Do we know what Kaching's new voice sounds like yet? Oh, here we go. Now, all I know about this is, yeah, again, the woman was a complete bitch. She deserved to get fired. What a bitch. But, to be fair, Kaching's voice was fucking amazing. She's a good voiceover. I'll give her that. And so whoever's replacing her does have really, like, you can say that Paimon is not annoying. So there's something for a new voice actor to at least work on there. But I think Kaching's voice was fucking perfect. I'm going to be honest. It was perfect. Really, really good. Like, ultimate waifu material. Really, really well done. Just great voice. Just all around. So I think that's big shoes that they've got to fill, I'll be honest. All I know is on Blue Sky, all the crying voice actors are now like saying how terrible Kaching's new voice is. Because they're obviously salty that she got fired. But let's see. I don't know. Is it? But I'll be honest, that is a hard one to beat.
Kynthia says,
that is a hard
who played
one to beat.
Kaching, now she dead.
She's not dead. She's fired. It's Rappy. It's Rappy. From it's Rappy in Nika. It's the same voice actress.
Nowhere to hide. With sword comes shadow.
Yeah, her voice was perfect.
Cut to the chase.
She's a bitch, but she did a good Kaching voice. I'll give her that.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Wait, all I can hear is cut to the chase. Wait, does that mean if I get Kaching out now, did they replace all her, like, actual lines? Why is there only one? Is that the only line we've got of the new voice?
Cynthia says, take her out.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Her voice was fucking perfect, though. You've got to
Please
give
don't
credit where
worry,
it's due.
Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be. And all units are elite officers who've
Cynthia
served in the
says,
Guili
don't
Plains.
you have her engaged?
With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops.
Yeah, she's one of my favorite characters. I still use her in Abyss every 2 weeks. I don't know. This isn't real though, right? They didn't replace her voice lines already. I mean, I don't use her all the time because I only use her once every however often the Abyss is. And even when I'm in the Abyss most of the time, I'm not really listening. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, I don't use her like anymore in the open world because she's like old. But I do still use her in the Abyss every time I go in the Abyss. Yeah, she's part of my A team. She's one of my favorite characters still. But that is, I will be honest, like, credit where credit's due. Same for that pervert guy who was fucking trying to fucking, you know, sleep with all these kids or whatever the fuck, right? And he got sacked. Rightfully so. But his Tinari was fucking amazing. Let's be honest. Again, credit where credit's due, right? You've got to separate the art from the artist. And his replacement kind of sucks. But, you know, obviously we can't, you know, you can't keep that guy hired if he's fucking being a creep. But his voice was good. You've got to give credit where credit's due. And same goes for Kaching. Kaching's a bitch and she deserved to get fired, but her voice was fucking absolutely spot on. And I still can't believe that Varessa is the same as Rover in Wuthering Waves. That's crazy. Because I really like Varessa's voice. But I think Rover's boring as fuck in Wuthering Waves. I guess it's just better like direction or whatever. Right, so if I go to character... If I can find Kaching amongst all these fucking characters. Where the fuck is Kaching? Oh my god, how many fucking characters does this game have now? There she is. Right.
I am Kuching, Yuhung of the Liga Chising. We live in an era of change.
It's the same voice.
The old order that has existed for 1,000 years is about to be rewritten. Join me. Let us bear witness to this historical moment together.
Okay, so the credit now says Kaylee Mills, who's the one who just got fired, and Anonymous.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
But this is still Kaylee Mills.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think
this is still Kaylee Mills.
Sleep well. Me? I still have a handful of things on my to-do list, but I'll call it a night once they're done. I feel I have grown immensely from my travels with you. If one day I finally manage to make my dreams a reality...
Yeah, these are all still Kaylee Mills.
I wonder, will you still be there by my side? Incoming! Speed of light!
Wait, this might be new. Hang on. Is that Kaylee Mills?
Incoming! Speed of light! Don't blink!
Oh, this is still Kaylee Mills.
Hey! Huh? Nowhere to hide. With sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase. You give, you receive. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Yeah, this is all still Kaylee Mills.
That's everything. On to the next. One step back, two forward. Let's finish this quickly.
Yeah, weird. So they have put another name on here, but these are all still Kaylee's voice lines. Yeah, 100%. Because I've heard them so many fucking times. Like, I've heard these for 4 years. These are definitely Kaylee's lines.
Happy birthday. I've got a very...
And you recognize it straight away. As soon as I started playing Nika, I recognized it straight away. I was like, shit, that's Kaching. Because it's exactly the
says,
same.
maybe they're waiting for next big update.
Well, I'm just wondering where these people, where are these, maybe they're like fake clickbaity videos. Like maybe they're just getting clicks and they're not actually real. Because like, they're making it look like she's being replaced in game already. But clearly not. But they have credited somebody else, that anonymous. But I know that they're complaining about it on Blue Sky, saying how terrible a new voice
says
is.
it takes time.
So where are these? Where are they hearing it from? On Blue Sky, there must be something somewhere. Where are they getting them from, though?
Nowhere to hide. With sword comes shadow. Cut to the chase.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Cynthia says, say version 5.7, what version are you?
I don't know, whatever the latest version is. Whatever version's the newest. I don't know, what is it? This is 5.7. Yeah, that's the current version. No, they haven't replaced it. They're probably just, they're probably just saying that. Because if you think about it as well, that video doesn't show the new, like it doesn't show any in-game footage. That scene that they're showing, it could even be AI. This could just be clickbait.
Cynthia says, unamused him sounds like clickbait then.
Yeah, it could just be clickbait. But I know that the voice actors are shitting all over the new voice actors on Blue Sky. So they've definitely heard Kaching's new voice. So I'm just wondering where they've heard it.
If a vision means the approval of the gods, then I don't see why I should want one. In fact, I find it quite insulting. It's like trying to say everything I've ever achieved is all thanks to the gods looking out for me. Well, I got to where I am today through my own hard work. The gods had nothing to do with it. Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as
Cynthia
stable
says,
as can be.
I generated well
And
with
all
the test
units are
server
elite
then.
officers who have served in the Guili Plains. With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops.
That's definitely AI, 100%. Yeah, whoever made this video, that's AI.
Served in the Guili Plains.
You can tell.
With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops.
Yeah, that's AI, 100%. People are just clickbaiting, I think. But I think there's something somewhere is like the cast are hearing it, unless they've been fooled by clickbait AI videos as well, maybe. But anyway, I mean they've already credited somebody else, so she's definitely getting replaced. But I don't think they've replaced that voice yet. But yeah, that'll be interesting, right? Because like, are they going to? Because with
Cynthia
Paimon,
says, most you're going fine going be back.
with Paimon, I don't think
Cynthia
they'll be.
says, fake.
With Paimon, I don't think they'll be replacing all of the previously recorded voice lines. Right, let's see if we can get an idea. How many Paimon voice lines in Genshin Impact? Somebody's got to have a rough number. Okay, there are there's got to be more than 1,000. From 3 years ago, there was 1,003. No, there's got to be more than that. 16,813 words, 1,003 voice lines. I think it would be way more than that. But even if that's true, then 3 years ago, if it was 1,000 voice lines, that's got to be up to like 2,500 by now. I don't think they would painstakingly re-record 2,500 voice lines for Paimon. They'll probably just leave the original voice in and then it'll just change. Going forward. But with Kaching, Kaching's a playable character, right? So they might replace Kaching's playable character lines, because if you're playing as the character, you're going to hear those lines a lot, right? And there's only like 20 lines or whatever. So I wonder if they'll replace Kaching's playable lines, you know what I mean? All the ones that she has when you're actually playing as her. Because that they might go for that to make it more consistent.
Canthea says, new map forward would be logical.
Well, I don't know for a playable character. Think about it, right? Tinari, they re-recorded Tinari's lines. They re-recorded Tinari's lines. Tinari was still quite new. So you can't hear the old guy's voice lines anymore. They're completely gone from the game. Because they re-recorded all of his lines. And Tinari's a playable character. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same thing with Kaching. I mean, realistically, how many voice lines has Kaching had in the game anywhere? All the event stuff will be gone. They don't need to do that. In the main story, there's probably not that many Kaching voice lines. There's probably only 100. And then the playable voice lines. I wouldn't be surprised if they just re-record them all, honestly. With Paimon, it's a different story because she's like thousands of voice lines,
Canthea
right?
says, I was referring to Paimon. Playable characters would be easier to do.
Oh yeah, I highly doubt they would re-record it. I don't think they'll re-record all of Paimon's lines. I don't think it would be worth the time and money and effort. They might, but I doubt it. But I mean, I don't know, because they're going to have a big job on their hands anyway, right? Like, now that everything's resuming back to normal, there was patches and patches and patches of stuff that didn't get recorded. So they're going to have to go and do all that. So they're going to have to go back to all of our previous Archon quests that aren't voiced, so that when new players get to them, they're voiced now. So they're going to have to do a lot of back recording, if that makes sense, anywhere. So while they're at it, they might just say, fuck it, let's just re-record all these lines. We want it to be consistent. I guess time will tell. Right, so we need to do story. Did I do challenge? Yeah, I must have, because there's never a red dot.
Canthea says, they might but still would be limited.
Yeah, I don't know. That'll be a lot of recording sessions though for the new actress if they do. That's gonna be a lot of lines. Yeah, thousands and thousands of lines. Yeah, I think they're using British actors now. I think they're using the same studio that Wuthering Waves is using, which is how they ended up with Veressa being Rover. Which there was a good chance that Paimon was going to be fucking Encore for a minute, but I guess they went with somebody else.
Victory! With me on your team, did you expect anything else?
Where I did it all. I did it all. Oh my god.
Victory! With me on your team, did you
Canthea
expect
says,
anything else?
they had to fix the Paimon issue. She like the main character in Genshin.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I was saying to Alexandria, I don't think you can take Paimon out of Genshin. It wouldn't be Genshin anymore. But you can totally do that in Wuthering Waves. Because fucking Abby just feels so tacked on. It's just, you know, it doesn't even feel like it was meant to be in the game originally. It feels so like last minute tacked on. It's just weird. Oh fuck. Wait, now I've got story 2. Story 2 has unlocked. I ran out of fucking things now though. I guess I could do a refresh. Ah, you motherfucker. I haven't got any things now. Fuck! Okay, I could buy some refreshes, I guess. Okay, well I need to go to the shop. Unless something gives me energy. Thingy attempts. You know I have to buy from the shop though, don't you?
Canthea says, well, Wuthering Waves had a different story originally, but it was changed due to complaint.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it was still weird to tack some mascot on at the last minute. It's just... I don't know. It's like that survey they sent, like, what sort of characters do you like? What should their hair colour be? How old should they be? What sort of clothes should they wear? Like, what are you doing? You don't make characters like that. You're just asking for problems. Like, I don't know. Plus, you also sound like you have no idea what you're doing. If you're asking players what your characters should be, and you're a gacha game. Wow. I don't know. I just don't know.
Canthea says, that why I have low expectation for overhype Enfield.
Enfield characters look good though. Enfield looks good. I'm actually hyped for Enfield, I'll be honest. I don't know if I like the base building stuff, the, you know, whatever it is. The electric. I hope I will, because that's supposed to be the game. But I have a feeling that's going to get changed anyway. Because, like, people seem to not like that part. It's going to be Zenless all over again, probably. Where Zenless removed the TVs because players complained. And Enfield will probably remove the fucking base building or whatever it is because players complain. And then you'll just end up with another lackluster fucking Genshin clone that nobody wants to play. And so, yeah, I have low expectations for Enfield, to be honest. But it looks like it could be good. Like, it's highly polished. The characters look really cool. It looks like it could be really good, but I don't know. The market's saturated. And I don't think they've marketed the game very well. I think players don't know what type of game it is. I think they're just expecting another Genshin clone. So when they don't get another Genshin clone and they complain and ask for another Genshin clone, they will probably listen and give them another Genshin clone, and then they'll stop playing. Because, you know, it won't be as good as the other Genshin clones. Sign in to claim gems. What am I signing into? Level infinite pass. I have 2,900 coins. I now have 3,000 coins. How do I get crystals? There we go. 499 coins. Redeem. Global copy. Redeem. I don't want to share it. Or maybe I do. It might give me more. Alright, how do I get the next ones? 900.
Canthea asks, have you seen latest Veed NTE?
I'm so mad at NTE. I signed up for the beta, but I didn't get in. So I'm mad. So I'm kind of avoiding it.
Canthea underscore posted a link.
Yeah, I'm sure it's great, but I can't play it. It's just gonna make me mad. Do I really need to say it though? Because I want to be in that game playing it, and I actually registered, but I didn't get in. So like, you know, kind of salty. Oh my god, now what? What do we do? Just whatever. Why is there like a million websites right now from these guys? It just wants me to follow all their social medias and shit, doesn't it? Oh my god. Am I getting anything for doing this? What is this? Let's see how many fucking websites we can make.
Canthea says, it just showing how police chase works and wanted system work.
I'll just wait for it to come out probably. What's your overall impression? You think it looks good? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be kind of good. I can have a look in a sec. Okay, why was I sent in here? I don't know. Alright, let's do the polls. I got emails. Okay, I got some gems from the emails. Raven, Raven, won't you bless my account?
Canthea says, it looks really good. I also seen you can own property and have your wifos work in them.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We wanna. Can we get her? Is she missiless? Is she missiless? Would that make sense? I fucking got her already, you big
Canthea
titted
says,
bitch.
OMFG.
Oh, you big titted bitch. I've already got you. I hate you so much. I don't hate you, but I didn't want you. Why'd they give me her again? Why? Just give me another one. Oh, come on. Why? Well, I guess we got a consolation on her then. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad right now. Where is she? Pretty sure I had her already. One of my millions of... Was it Brady? That wasn't Brady, was it? No, there she is. Tia. Yeah, I already had her. 1 star now.
But I'm still not ready for graduation.
So stupid. So stupid! You stupid blonde.
Canthea says, that sucked. I thought you won her.
Yeah, me too. Me too, but it was not meant to be. Oh, we'll get some crystals for this. Right. Why is it locked? Gift. Look. Look. Rank 3. We get another one. We get another one. Alright. I'm still short. I need more. I need more. Would it be quicker? I need to edit it to 5. Why? Where? We got dailies. Of course, we've got dailies. We haven't finished dailies yet. I got a standard poll. Do I want a stinky standard poll? Well, I got a stinky standard poll. Damn. Oh, I've got 2 stinky standard polls. Just give me more Alice. I can never get enough Alice. I want max core Alice. That's all I ever really cared about. This game hates me. This game actually just hates me. Okay, we gotta welcome back. So we gotta do our equipment run and our sync chamber thing. Not our sync chamber. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about. Simulation room. What's this? Rookie. I don't want to do rookie. I'm just gonna ignore that. I don't want that. Okay, we'll do this. I always do it on easy because I can't do that one. It's too fucking hard for me. So I have to do this one. I have a team that does this one now, which is this one. And we should be able to do this one quite comfortably. Alright. But I do have to make a few adjustments. So my first adjustment is I turn this off while we take care of these. And then we just empty, 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 empty. Missile launcher, missile launcher, missile launcher, missile launcher, missile launcher. And go! Now don't worry if someone dies, we've got Rapunzel, she can bring someone back. But we're looking okay so far. Alright, let's get that one. Give me my mouse, where's my fucking mouse? I hate this game. I hate this game, I hate this game, I hate this game. Right, there's my, I can never find my mouse in this fucking game. And you need to know where your mouse is when you need to shoot. Super problematic. Okay, okay, we split it in two. We did it, we did it, we did it. Wait for it, wait for it. Get it! Get it! We'll do it again. Get it! There it is. We got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. Okay, I think we're almost at A's, we're almost at A. Yeah, we got Modernia's up now. We should have this pretty comfortably now. Look at those. This is where I always run out of bullets though, and this where it sometimes fails. And right. Oh yeah, because she was still on Modernia's. Oh. Alright, we're still looking good. We're almost there. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. Give it to me. We did it, we did it.
You survived yet again. That's something worth celebrating. You survived yet again. You survived yet again.
Alright, did we get anything that anybody wants? That's the important question. Did we get any of the gear that anybody actually wants? No. I mean, maybe Jackal. Jackal's lit up. What do you want? Yeah, she was going to be on the lolly team that I can never afford to build. But if I ever do, I think that could be a fun team. It's probably dreadful, but it could be fun to watch. What does she want? Missilus. She wants Missilus. Alright. There's your Missilus. There you go. Feel grateful. I guess we could do this one as well. We've got such a long way to go before we can ever get this team off the ground. Right. Is everybody else looking good? Pretty much, I don't see any red dots. Advise? Can we get anybody... any gems off anybody? Probably not, to be honest. Because everybody's already max level, pretty much. She doesn't give any. She doesn't give any. She will. But she's all the way over at rank 7. So it would need to be one of these getting them to rank 5, but I don't think we have enough gifts. No, we don't. Why won't it let me advise her? No advising is needed for now. Why? Weird. I'm just gonna pick whatever. Alright. Wait, can I get her to 5? Nope. Fuck. Okay. What about you? I could advise you. What are you asking me? Call out their names. It's gotta be the correct answer. No, we can't do shit.
Canthea says, special limited character usually have no conversation options.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Canthea says, Collibs.
Okay, I got my dailies. So we can do one more poll. I can't believe we got a gold and it was fucking Tits McGee. I mean, you really should expect nothing else from this game, really. But it was the wrong Tits McGee. We want this Tits McGee. Can we please, in the name of all that is sacred and bouncy and jiggly, can we please just get a W right now?
Cynthia says, you was so close.
Not close enough. Not close enough, I'm afraid. Okay, we have one more thing we need to do, which is the simulation room. Shit, no. I need overclock. I want overclock. Are we on max? Whatever. Oh wait, I can do these now. Oh, I could never do this before. Oh, am I going to be able to do this? Yeah, because this was way too easy. It only let me do the first layer before. Okay, this is starting to make sense now. This isn't going to be too hard for me, is it? Okay, let's try it like that. Okay, I've never... Oh shit, it's going to make me do everything now. Oh no. Well, I'm okay power level wise, right? I should be fine.
Destruction is also my specialty.
Yeah, we got this. This is my A team. This team is indestructible. Okay, they're not indestructible, but they're pretty good. Oh, I also didn't do the... Oh no, I did do the tower, didn't I? Yeah, I did like one floor with Tetra or something. This is going to take me way longer than it normally does, but I'm guessing the rewards is going to be a lot better.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Maybe I can actually build my team now.
Although I'd like to meet Enid.
Okay, so I don't know, whatever. We should be able to do this. Should be easy. Fucking double Alice team though. I mean, what could be better? Double Alice, right? Sandwiching Modernia in the middle. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, really, does it? This is what I mean. Nothing else can really compete with this. But then it means like I never get to try new teams. Because if I, even the second strongest team in the game, right? Let me draw you a little chart. If I was to do this, okay, so that in terms of power, this would be my super invested A team, okay, on the power scale. If I was to try and build the next strongest team,
Mike Spartan,
they'd be like here. I'm not even joking, it's that insane. I have a core 12 Modernia, right? So like even that's what makes it like impossible for me. I just can't play anybody else. Like I'm super locked in on this team because like they're just so invested at this point that like nothing else can even come close. So like obviously I can't really play with a team that weak and still clear the same content. It's impossible.
I created this
simulation room for fun after seeing a game made by us. Unless you're counting on a miracle. It seems I'm about to win.
Destruction is also my specialty. Everything's ready to rebuild. Goodbye.
I mean, I made a change to my team, right? I was using Pepper, but I liked Bunny Alice so much that I had to use Bunny Alice. So to be fair, I probably was up there, but with Bunny Alice, I'm probably now about there. So I could actually be stronger if I still used Pepper in terms of like pure power, but I just like Bunny Alice too much, so I'm probably more like there now. Because I've only got Bunny Alice, I think, at like C1 or something. And I still need one piece of pink gear for her, and it just will not fucking drop. I cannot get that last piece of gear for her. It's driving me insane. Apparently we've already got that one.
Although I'd like to meet
Okay.
you, I feel that it wouldn't be for a
I don't know.
good
That one maybe?
Will you give this a try?
Is this the last level?
How interesting. Let's have some fun.
I did good, right? Everything's ready to rebuild.
But another reason why Bunny Alice is so cool is she has a special skill where she uses her skill 1, but it doesn't count as a skill 1. So basically she'll pop skill 1, which gives everyone like protection and healing, and then she lets somebody else pop skill 1 after her, so she doesn't actually use a skill 1. So what that lets me do is she pops her skill 1 first, and then Dorothy can do her skill 1, which is a huge damage buff for everybody, and then I can do my normal skill 2 and skill 3. So like Bunny Alice actually lets me do 2 skill 1s because she doesn't cost anything. She's like free, which is probably the best thing about her, actually.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke? Did you hear that David lost his id in Prague? Now we just have to call him DAV.
Oh shit, I didn't have any out of action.
Will you still take on the challenge?
I didn't have any out of action knee gears, so I missed that. It's fine. This should be easy.
Everything's ready to rebuild. Time to finish.
Oh great, my Moderni is shocked.
Everything's ready to rebuild.
You guys might want to take some of the ads out. We just don't give a shit. Ah, why'd you run out of bullets now? Are you fucking knobheads? Wow, I hate it when she does that. She chooses to run out of bullets right when I need to hit the fucking red things. She does it all the fucking time. Didn't matter in this instance.
Is it enough for fighting?
Alright, did I get good rewards for that? That's the first time it's let me do it on that level before. Normally it only has the first row unlocked. Because I always thought that overclock mode thing was weird, because it's like, well, isn't this supposed to give you bigger rewards for like harder content? But like, it always seemed too easy, and the rewards were not that great. So I assumed I was doing something wrong, but maybe I had to do it like 40,000 times before it would let me access the next layer or something. I don't know. I still don't really understand it. All I know is I think I got better rewards than I normally get, because that actually let me do a much harder difficulty. And it was still easy. Alright, so I think like all my mains should be pretty much leveled. Like I said, the only thing I really need and it's really driving me crazy, is I need a fucking headpiece for her, and I cannot get it to drop. A fucking Tetra headpiece for her, so that she can have all pink gear. But I don't know how long I've waited. Well, since she came out, basically. That's how long I've waited. She can get a skill 10 going. I use Rapunzel, though. See, I'd love to use her. Red Hood should be cool, but... I do need to use Rapunzel in certain situations when I need a res. And I use her on my Pilgrim team. So I'll put her at 9. She's kind of fell off. She's kind of pointless. Again, though, do I still use her on my Pilgrim team? I don't even know anymore. Okay, we can upgrade somebody. See, I use her on my Elysian team. I probably just wait. I think what I do is I wait. I wait until I start failing something. Like a Tower 4. Can I do the next Tower 4? I still wish they'd make Shifty a playable character. Probably not, but I haven't tried in a while.
Virtual environment configurations complete.
Alright, we'll give it a go. I am way above the recommended power level, but this one's just fucking insane, if I remember correctly. I even have... Wait, I have Rapunzel on this team? Is it that bad? What the hell is up with this level? Also, sometimes they nerf these levels though, and like... Oh, it's one of these fucking things, that's why. Why don't I just take the team that I always use for this one then? Okay, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that explains why I've got Rapunzel. See, this doesn't seem too bad. Oh, why did... Oh, yeah, she would because... Yeah, she's free. Because Bunny Alice is free. So Rapunzel would have got to do hers anyway. But that was kind of a waste because I didn't need to res anybody. And she has a massive cooldown. So if someone dies now, I might regret that. I feel like maybe they nerfed this level. From the last time I tried it. This doesn't seem too bad. Having said that, I just still have 300 fucking health bars.
Cynthia says, there are no nerfing levels.
Oh, they do. They nerf levels all the time. Especially story. Yeah, I think they do it so the whales can be the first to clear stuff. And then they'll go in and nerf levels a couple of months later. So everybody else can clear them. But I don't know if they nerfed Tower, I have no idea. Yeah, because I've been stuck on a story level and it's just completely obliterated me. And then I've tried it right after a patch, and then I just like completely fucking demolish everything. I'm like, okay, they definitely nerfed that level in. Okay, that was easy as fuck. I think they definitely nerfed this level. There's no way, because it wasn't that long ago when I last tried that, and that was like easy as fuck. And if I had Rapunzel with me, that means that I kept having to res people. I didn't even come close to dying that time. So like it feels like that level got severely nerfed, honestly, since the last time I played it. I don't even have the right team right now, because Rapunzel shouldn't really be here. This isn't my air team. I should have Dorothy where Rapunzel is. So let's leave and put Dorothy back in and see how far we can clear.
Is it enough for fighting?
So if I tap in by... Oh, these are poles as well, right? Yeah, they definitely nerf these levels. I know for a fact they do. I feel like they have a routine where like every patch they'll like nerf a set number of levels. Wait, I don't use Pepper anymore. How out of date is this team? Okay, it's probably this one, but I just manually put Rapunzel in. This was my A team for the longest time. Oh my god, yes it was. It was Scarlet as well. This is before Dorothy came out. This was my A team until Dorothy came out. Then Dorothy replaced Scarlet because I was always a bit upset with Scarlet anyway. I thought she was a bit shit. And then I replaced Pepper with Bunny Alice. And sometimes I'll replace Senti with Crown, depending on the circumstances.
I'm here. There's no cause for concern.
Yeah, they fucking nerfed these levels, 100%.
After all that, I deserve a compliment. Let's roll!
Because there's no way I'm that much stronger, because I don't play the game. So I know I'm not that much stronger than I was the last time I tried it. And you can check, because if you go into your union, there's like a fucking damage count thing in there where you can literally calculate your DPS. And that goes up like, you know, as you would expect, sort of slow and steady. But like that that floor the last time I tried it was like ridiculous. It was impossible. I was like, holy shit, I feel like I need to be double the power I am just to fucking survive this. And now like these are all just fucking easy as fuck.
Commander, be careful.
So I think they've nerfed. They've flattened it out a bit. Which they do that now and again, I think. So that slower players or whatever, earlier players can catch up. Because if they didn't as well, people would just get too bored, there'd be nothing for them to do. Okay, we just sat there. We just sat there because nothing happened. And still cleared it. They didn't even bother spawning in new enemies. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's so funny. Okay, I should be able to clear quite a few floors then at this rate.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Because it doesn't feel like it's... It doesn't feel like it's even close to being difficult right now. Look at how fucking easy these are. I feel like I'm doing like 50 levels earlier than I should be doing. And I know for a fact that it was like that was as far as I could go. It was like Rapunzel was on my team because I couldn't survive. That's how bad it was. And now look at it. It's just like it's just paper. And it wasn't that long ago.
After all that, I deserve a compliment. Let's have some fun! Everything's ready to rebuild.
Okay, we're getting crystals for this though. So, since I already got... What's her name? The short-haired one. I've got her name now. That means I can have all 3 Stellar Blade characters. If I can just win one, I can get the other one out of the shop. And then I'll have all 3. That I can't build. Just to look at. which I think could be quite nice. I have 3 more neat gear wallpapers for my desktop. Okay, that's a lot of shit on the screen.
You're so cute, Commander. Everything's ready to rebuild. Time to finish. Grant you victory.
Okay, that was floor 239. Let's do the next one because it's 240. It's a round number. Then we'll do some polls, and then we come back. Because to be fair, if I get lucky, I'll just stop and then I'll just save this for like another day, like another time when maybe I'm desperate for gems. There it is.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
Okay, let's leave. And how many gems do I have? Stop advertising to me. Go on. How many gems do we have? 797. Oh my god. That's only 2 fucking pulls though, isn't it? We did all those floors and we get 2 pulls. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad though, isn't it? Alright, whatever. We get 2 pulls. Jesus. Bitch. I've done quite a lot of pulls on this banner though. Fuck this game. Yeah. I think I was at like about 290 when I first started pulling on this banner. So I've done about 36 pulls, I guess. Which I suppose isn't really that many, but I think she's normal rate. Normally I get them within like 20 or 30.
Show me your potential, mon ami. Now, let the simulation of your day.
Unless they're a fucking pilgrim. Unless they're a fucking pilgrim, and then Moderni was a bitch. Getting Moderni to core 12 was an absolute bitch. I think I got it at like core 3. Yeah, I think I got it at... Wait, did I get it core 2 or 3 when she first came out? And then when she got a rerun, I could not get that last fucking copy for the life of me. Oh no, I didn't get the last copy. I got it. Yeah, I got it at core 11. I had to get core 12 on the standard banner. I knew it would eventually come. Yeah, I was like, okay, I either spend a shit ton of money just to get her 1 more core up so that she can be at core 12, or she's on the standard banner. I just wait until I get her on the standard banner. So I just waited, and yeah, I eventually got her. So I'm glad I didn't spend money just to get that 1 extra core, because it wasn't worth it. Wouldn't have been worth it. But yeah, I saved like a motherfucker for Modernia's rerun, because I knew I wanted it at core 12. And yeah, I was 1 short. I couldn't believe it. It was insane. Okay, we're fucking dying. Where did everybody go? Where did everybody go, yo? How did it suddenly... You notice how the difficulty suddenly just like went up to like insane levels though? Like just in no time at all. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, am I on the right? Wait, this isn't even my team. Where even am I right now? Did I accidentally load the Tetra Tower? I must have done. Okay, that explains why I can't do this far. I was going to say, why is this so difficult all of a sudden? And then also, this isn't my team. This is my Tetra team, I guess. Yeah, okay, that explains it then. Alright, we'll give it one last try. Ah, Alice. Why'd you take so fucking long to reload, Alice? Okay, I might be able to do this work manually. I'm only too lazy to do it manually. I'm guessing I have to fucking destroy everything else before I can kill that stupid fucking thing. Will you fucking Can we get some healing, anybody? Oh great, she's gonna get fucking hit by this now. This is so annoying. Can we kill it now? Okay, everybody survived. How the fuck did that happen? I thought we lost somebody. Are you fucking kidding me with more shit? This level is so annoying. He's almost dead. I got him, I got him, I got him. Yes! I got him! Ah, nice, that was for 240, so that means the next one should be pretty easy. Because that would have been a difficulty spike.
As long as I have Blanc, I can be strong.
I was supposed to be playing Stellar Blade tonight.
Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back in this.
Okay, there should be some extra crystals. Yeah, I accidentally went into the Tetra Tower, but that's quite cool because I actually cleared it. Oh my god, shut up! Fuck. Just give me it. Okay. Now I'll continue with this
Virtual environment configurations complete.
while I go pee. Alright, I'll be right back.
Cynthia says, KK.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
I've got the song in my head now. Who does New Girl in Zenless work with? I need to look it up. Oh, the song. Alright. What is she called?
Cynthia says, she released this week.
Couple of days, I'm ready. I'm ready. Assuming I win the 50-50. Ju Fufu. Okay, who does she work with? Alright, let's watch it. How do 100% perfectly know if Ju Fufu is for you? I already know. And there's only one thing you need to know is, do you like her? Yes, I think she's adorable. She looks fun as fuck. And I've played her, she's fun as fuck. So
other than the traditional, what is the best slot for this drive? What is the best this set? What is the best Wenjin?
I haven't got Astra Yao, but I've got Miyabi. Where? Who the fuck is Trigger?
I think it's better to kind of help you visualize whether Jufufu is right for you. And I'll take out my viewers' accounts as well, and we'll go over their accounts and I'll show you guys if Jufufu is right for them. Now, when somebody asks me, is Jufufu worth it? I can't really answer that generic question without looking at your account. Like, I don't know what your squad situation is, how invested they are, how well built they are. Like, for example, I don't know if you have a Trigger or if you have a Pulchra. So instead of Trigger, let's say you have Pulchra here. Instead of Miyabi, we have Yixuan. So let's say your personal damage on that stunner goes up a little bit, as well as your main damage carry. Now, is it?
Wait, are we saying a stunner? Can I use Chingy? Chingy is my favourite stunner. Miyabi, Chingy, and Jufu, would that work? Stunner? Fucking yeah, Chingy's the best stunner in the game. I love Chingy, she's the best.
It's worth the polychromes. That depends on what is the total score of this setup you got here. Let's just say in this scenario that this team is capable of getting 40k in Deadly Assault week to week. So getting Jufufu and improving the team damage a little bit more, is that worth your polychromes? Now that's gonna depend, right, from person to person. On one of my accounts where I have the resources ready to go, I have everybody built, and I'm looking for a little bit more of a boost, hell yeah, this is great. Jufufu is the most anticipated character for me on that account. On another account, I'm free to play on this one, and on that account, I already have pretty much decent stunners, and I don't really even have any stamina or resources to even devote into that stunner. Like you see, the bulk of the damage is coming from the big dick main damage carry. Of course, Astra as well as Trigger is helping to increase that main damage dealer's damage, right, tremendously. But what I'm trying to say is, looping back to one of my videos, just because something on the website says this is a 30% increase, 30% increase of what? Like a 1 millimeter penis?
No, 30% increase in fun. If it's 30% increase in fun, then yeah, totally worth it. And I would say
versus a 100-inch penis, we're looking at a completely different result here. 30% increase of barely nothing versus on something that has a great base is going to be insane. So there's a lot of factors to take into consideration here. It's not just about one team either. We'll talk about multiple teams. Before we do that, let's quickly talk about what Jufufu provides. She's going to be very easy to play off-field stunner. She provides up to 80% crit damage.
I've been farming those because I had a feeling she would use that set, and I didn't have any, and I needed to spend energy on something, so I was like, well, it's triple drop, let's just get the new set, and I bet she wants it, and I was right.
Up to with a new stunner set, this drive, as well as coming from her core passive, when you get her to 3400 initial attack, she's going to provide a 20% chain attack damage boost, as well as ultimate 40% damage boost. And additionally, when another character in your squad is an attack or rupture character, the max decibels for all characters in your squad is going to increase by 1,000. So the max right now is 3,000, but with Jufufu, it's going to be up to 4,000, so you can store more decibels. And when an attacker or rupture character uses an ultimate, they get a 300 decibel refund. And in the case of Yixuan, because she has 2 ultimates, that's 600. If you get a signature Wenjin, that gives 20% damage bonus for your entire team. Just like Trigger, Jufufu is going to be a very off-field and generalistic stunner in ZZZ. And I can tell you right now, she's going to be guaranteed tier 0. And I know firsthand, because I have so many of you guys asking me on my Discord whether you geared your Yixuan correctly. Some of you guys are way too oversaturated, whether it is plus damage source and especially crit damage. Some of you guys don't even know it, but your Yixuan is literally over 300% crit damage when you're doing Deadly Assault right now against the Miasma Priest. So swimming in over 350% crit damage, but your crit rate is like not even 80%. And I'm simming your numbers, and it is screaming that like a +1 on your crit, on your substat, on your disk drive, is outperforming +2 crit damage. But you guys still have this boner to stack crit damage so that you can flex on Reddit or something. Like I said, going back to what I was saying, Jufufu is going to oversaturate what you guys are already oversaturating. But if you do follow my videos or you do listen to like the math, not some people's yaps, and you care about min-maxing, then you could tinker your gear. Like for example, Yixuan does 4. If you're going with Jufufu as well as you have Astra, then I highly recommend this 4. You go with the main slot HP percentage. And if you're thinking about playing Jufufu with Evelyn or Sambi, you might want to rethink your slot 4, this 4 main stats. I mean, the list goes on and on, but this is once again like min-maxing for those that actually care. But I guess that's what S-rank stunners are for those min-maxers. Like, I want to make my Yixuan do 10 to even 16% more damage depending on the Deadly Assault buffs. Is there a Deadly Assault buff that provides a a lot of crit damage versus none versus giving a lot of decibels. And speaking of decibels, the decibel refund that she gives is not going to be that good if there is going to be a Deadly Assault buff where they give you a lot of decibels. And same thing goes with, like I just said, about crit damage buffs. Like Deadly Assault, Miasma Priest, she gives a lot. And another thing that I want to mention is about gearing. For impact on slot 6, generally you don't want to go for impact slot 6 main stat.
If you're unable to reach 4th stun in 3 minutes, then you should gear and aim for 3 stuns instead. Any impact not being used to achieve another stun window is being wasted.
If you're not going to see the 4 stun window, so you could go with like attack percentage slot 6 for more personal damage, as well as to fulfill the crit damage bonus of 3400 if you're not going for a signature engine. Since Jufufu is a general stunner, she can free up in this Astra, Evelyn, Lighter team. She can free up Lighter in this situation. While Evelyn, Lighter, Astra is best in slot, especially if you know how to min-max a 4-stun rotation. But let's say you're not trying to min-max and you want to free up Lighter. For your Hugo team, they could put Jufufu in this situation. Now you have 2 solid teams. Maybe your account doesn't have an Evelyn comp. Let's say you have a Hugo comp. You could free up Lycone by putting Jufufu in there and then putting Lycone with Miyabi and Sokaku, the traditional mono ice roots. You could do that, so you have 2 solid teams. So Jufufu being a general stunner, freeze.
No, what are you talking about? I use Miyabi with Sokaku and that fucking pink head electric bitch. I forgot her name. Mommy, Electro Mommy. I just called her that. I don't even like her, but she works really well on that team.
Commander, be careful.
And then my new electric team I like with S and B on it, because I have Alexandrina, I have Chingy, and I have S and B, and that's a really good team. Okay, can we kill these things before they kill us? Thank you. We are just flying through these, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know what he's getting at. I think he's saying that some people play the game like to see the numbers and make new numbers and things. Like, why would you do that? You're gonna make numbers anyway. Just like play who you like, play the fun. Don't make the game play you. Play the game. Like the thing is, you don't even really need the 3 smiley face synergy in Zenless. You can just play whoever really. You'll get like a little bit of extra for, you know, getting that synergy, but it's not like fucking life or death. It really doesn't matter that much. How many gems do we have right now? 900. Okay, that is 3 polls. Let's do them. I'm getting a bit sick of doing this tower, and I just want the character. Oh my god, the server switched over. What the fuck? Oh, that's good though, right? We can get like... Oh no, I'm never gonna get out of this fucking game. Oh no. I got an email as well. That's nothing. Oh no. Well, at least I cleared dailies in time, so I don't lose them. Where's my mouse? It's so hard to see my fucking mouse! Shift E, you gotta stop vibrating like that. It's distracting. Do you think they'll make that third-person shooter now that they've finished Stellar Blade? That everybody wanted them to make. I mean, they could just blow Snowbreak out the water, right? If they wanted to. Why don't they just do it? I'm sure they are. I'm sure I've heard several times now that they're making a third-person version of Niga, which I think on April Fools would be the same thing that they showed for April Fools that everybody wanted them to make. It looks like it would be really good. Alright, let's just give this. Now I've got 1,000. Okay. Raven, will you just fucking show up here, please? Please. Please. Seriously, what is your fucking problem? What is your problem? Are you allergic to my account or something? Okay, yes, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, abnormal, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. Abnormal, we gotta... Thank you, Raven. Finally. Holy shit, I thought she was never gonna show up. It's still better to save. It's still better to save the shop thing though, right? Like if I can get her as well through RNG, that would still be better. So I'll just wait until the last day if I don't get her. If I don't get her on the last day, I just trade for her in the shop. Okay, where's my Raven? Raven, Raven, Raven. Not that I probably won't do anything with her. I mean, we need to look. We need to see. All right, what do we? What the fuck? Okay, that's just weird. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about that. It's a bit weird. All right, she's weird. We figured out she's weird. Yeah, she plays very weird. So does Eve also play like that? Because she's... You can check them, can't you? How do you look at the characters if you don't own them? Wikipedia. Where is Eve? I think I saw her. No, that's Mermaid. Where is Eve? There is Eve. Yeah, we can view Eve. Oh, now I wish I got Eve now. That doesn't even make any sense. She's got a sword in the game. I mean, she's also got a gun as well. That's kind of ridiculous though, isn't it? Okay, now I wish I just got Eve. I mean, I'll get Eve as well, right? I could get her right now in the shop if I wanted to. So we're getting her. It's not a problem. But still, now I kind of wish I'd started with Eve. Because she's... I don't know. The Raven or whatever she's called, the one I just got, she plays a bit weird. Not that I'll be playing her anyway, because I can't afford to build her. Does she look good as a wallpaper? That's all we need to know. Alright, who we'll replace her. She's kind of boring. I think she's kind of boring. So if we go to lobby, let's put our new wallpaper up. Where is she? Does she look good as a wallpaper? This is all that really matters in this game. Because that's all we can use them for anyway. Okay. Is she a good wallpaper? I would say she's a good wallpaper.
Stumbled into quite an irksome place.
Yeah, I guess. She's fine, I guess. Alright, what is this? So we can finish events. We can't finish it, but we can do more of it. Mission. Challenge. Okay, I got the avatar for her. Why do we have story 1 and story 2? Did hard mode unlock or something? A login stamp. Box of crap. Okay. Challenge.
I want to confirm something.
Alright, let's go.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Am I using Crown? I didn't realize.
Really like you.
Crown is probably better than Senti anywhere, even though I have Senti at like Core 8 or something ridiculous. Okay, so I think I want to do story 2, maybe. Yeah, story 1's probably just lit up just because we can spend story points. Hard mode probably isn't unlocked. That's probably the only reason it's red. But we want to do story 2 rather than story 1, I would think. Enter. I have to build my team again, don't I? Is it different bonus units? Oh, look at that. Raven 60%. Isn't that very convenient for me? I like that. It's also pretty bad that they did that though, because it's not everybody has a. I suppose everybody's got her now though. Alright, fuck it, let's do, we want a skill 1. Jackal's actually half build. I could just use Pepper though, to be fair. At least then everyone stays alive. Not that it'll be difficult anyway. We need skill 2, so we obviously want Lily. That was her name, Lily. So we can have our 2 Stellar Blade bitches. And then, I don't know, Privity? Privity? I mean, we've got our 100%, right? 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. Yeah. So we can put whoever in here. I mean, Modernia is always good to have, I think. And I mean, if we put Bunny Alice in, not that we need her, but she's a free skill 1 at the end of the day. There we go. I think that's a good team. Because she's a free skill 1. We still get to use Pepper to heal. We still get the 100% bonus. What is this guy? It looks like the pigeons haven't finished nibbling at him. Like half done with him. Alright, here we go. Now we get to see her in action. What does Lily look like? Yeah, I think they saved it all for Eve, basically. They saved it all for Eve. Okay, so
I hope nobody gets hurt.
Chapter 2, I guess.
Mike Spartan.
Just maybe I have a talent for combat.
I'm sorry if I stole.
That's exactly how I felt this morning. I mean, I can relate, honestly.
I'll flash you soon enough. Just when things are getting good.
Okay, she's kind of strange, not gonna lie. Strange bad? Not really. Strange good? Also not really. Just strange. I don't feel neither good nor bad about it. She kind of reminds me of Heron a little bit. I don't know why, because Heron's a sniper. There's something about the design that reminds me of Heron. She's like a cross between Heron, I think, design-wise, but then a kit reminds me more of, like, I don't know, Scarlet, I guess, because of the sword, probably. Alright, final stage.
The data in these terminals really is.
So who did we find out who that we put Jing Fu, whatever her name is? Jing, what's her name? Fu Jing Fu? Ju Fu. Why can't we just call her Karen or something? So I can remember. I remember that. But I can never remember all these Chinese names. There's like, I have to like memorize 1 million of them at this point. It's just too many. Ju Fu. God damn it. Ju Fu is probably not for you, but there's a catch. I mean, I tested every Ju Fu team in Zenless Zone Zero. Best. Alright, now I know, take it with a pinch of salt, right? Best Ju Fu teams. But what are people generally recommending? Billy and Nicole. That's never happening. Yixshang and Astra, never happening. I don't have either of them. I don't have Evelyn. I didn't want her.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke?
Oh, great. So
why was the
that
color
I use
green
then.
notoriously single? It was always so jaded.
Nobody that I use, basically. I don't believe it anyway. It's all lies. It's all just lies. Lies upon deceits upon lies. Okay, so what the fuck? I guess it wants me to go in there. What do you mean no? What's happening? What the fuck?
It's quiet and lonely.
What is happening?
I want to confirm something.
This is the bunker. I dedicated my entire life to its construction. While it was built to last 100 years, the only downside is that it's not particularly well lit. There are enough provisions to last 20 people over a century. Of course.
All right, get on with it. What do you want? What do you want?
The child is healthy.
I don't want a fucking museum tour. That's what I'm getting. Is there anything in here? No. Oh man. Is there anything in it if I unlock all of these? I don't want to sit and click all those. Honestly. Do you know I never even do the minigame? I never even do the mini games anymore. I can never be bothered with the mini games. Like, there was a couple that I didn't mind when the game first came out. There was like one where there was like gifts going down a conveyor belt for Christmas or something. That one was alright. But I've generally hated all of the others. So at a certain point I just stopped doing them. I was like, yeah, I don't like the mini games in these events. I'm just gonna skip them. So I don't even know what the mini game is.
Going in. I'm a little bothered by things over here. It's quiet and lonely. I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Wait, isn't that a thing?
I want to confirm something.
And also that. Can I open this?
Quiet and lonely.
Oh, fucking hell, it's like being in the real game. I don't know how I'm supposed to find the code for that. Oh, you fucker. Raw. That's the same fucking code that's in the real game. Raw. Yeah, alright, well, let me do it then.
It's quiet and lonely.
Raw. This better be worth it.
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
That really wasn't worth it. I gotta be honest. Is there anything else back here, or was that literally just for that one pathetic little thing? Oh yes, it was for that one pathetic little thing.
I'm a little
Okay.
bothered by things over here.
Is this my last one? Are you fucker? Ah, no way. We only got one out of that.
I want to confirm something.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Well, I got 100 gems, I guess, but is that even enough for a poll? We could get insanely lucky. That could happen. Is it likely to happen? I don't know. Lots of things happen that are not like, you wouldn't say they were likely to happen, but they happen, right? Am I coping? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. Alright, let's just... I kind of regret getting Raven now. I kind of wish I'd just gone for Eve straight away. Damn it. Alright. Alright. Just give me this. I don't really care. Do I care? I mean, I should be able to win at both this one.
Ready?
I won.
The winner, it's you!
Yeah, I know. I'm just that good. And I could also win at this one, I think.
The show and the road! Behold, the season's rising star!
Yeah, I know. And then I guess we get more rewards from that. I just did a fucking full day's login of this. I can't believe I'm still in it. I do have a new Elysian team though, which could be fun. Because now I have Red Hood on the...
I'll be treating this no different from real combat.
Alright, let's see it.
Let's clean up this mess and go back.
Yes, I know. I am that guy. I have 2 Alices on one team. I have 2 Privities on another team. Look, I like who I like, okay? I can't help it. There's nothing wrong with that.
It wasn't such a big deal after all.
But I'm also not gonna run 2 rappies because, like, I don't fuck with 4 stars. Not that much of a sim. Okay, next. This team is probably arse, to be honest. But my Elysian team always suffered anyway. It was always like the hardest team to build. So I don't really like that many people on the team. I hate Emma. I hate Polly. So I was happy when I got Red Hood because at least I can stick Red Hood on here now. And I like Privity. Privity's the only fucking Elysian character that I actually like. I literally don't like anybody else. And if we're being honest, it's probably because she fucking looks like Miku. Let's be honest. Yeah, we're gonna have to do better than that. We need to do better than that. I think we'll be alright. Can we get some bursts up? Can we get some bursts up, please, in time? Oh no, because Emma takes 6,000 million years. It's okay, we cleared. We should be fine. With all those flaws I've done, have I not gotten a single mold today? I suppose really I needed 3 Tetra and 3 Elysian, right? Because the rest of them were like normal tower flaws. And I really don't want to do any more of this. I think I'm fucking all naked out, if I'm being honest. I did not expect to be in here for this long, but there was a fucking server reset right in the middle of playing. Let's just do our poll. Let's just do our poll. No, I almost did Raven again. I almost fucked up. Imagine that. Imagine if I'd have got another Raven. That would have been dreadful. That would have been terrible. I'm already kind of regretting Raven a little bit. It's fine because I can get Eve as well. But, you know. Okay, I think we leave Nikke there for now. Honestly. Alright, we do. Otherwise, like, I'll never get out of this fucking game. Alright. We got one of them. We got 2 of them, really, right? Because we got, what's she called? The one that was free. Holly, I think she's called. I think she's called Holly. Alright, I was trying to do shit on here. Okay, I don't have any cheats up right now. So, I gotta be super careful. Because I suck at this game. Success! I only have... Is that what? How many drone pass? I have 0 drone pass. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of struggling. So I was doing alright on the old side missions. Let me just do something. Apparently I can't close Nika. Fantastic. So they don't ban me for running cheat engine. Oh no, there it is. Exit. Ugh. Good. Alright, now let's get our cheats up. Make this more fun. So we want Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade. And we want, yes, we want to ignore beta and lock our health in. Alright. I know, but we're playing for fun, alright, that's all we're doing. Alright, so I don't know whether to just go back to the main quest or not. Like, I was doing alright. Also, I've got this weird thing happening right now. I hate it when this happens. This is stupid fucking rewast. Right, disconnect from there. There we go. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Right, obtain scissors and a dryer and a straightener. I got 2 of 3. We'll have one last look at this. Okay, so where the fuck are we going for this? It looks like it's this way. Oh dear. I put the fucking cheats on, dude. What the fuck? Wait, what? Do you still die from fall damage with cheats on? That's never happened to me before. I've never gone as far as using undead. Okay, it's fine. I'll make sure I hit the rope this time. We do have infinite health when fighting though, right? I fucking hope so. I sure hope so. Otherwise this will not go well. Okay. Alright, this time we're going to hit the rope. There we go. Much better. Alright, let's just make sure we do our cheats are working. Hit me, bro. Come at me, bro. Haha. Fuck you. Okay, that's good. This is how we like it. This is how we like it. It's all about the fun factor over here. Alright, so where are these scissors at? I got the scissors, I got the hairdryer. I know this is the stupidest quest in the game, probably. But I kind of just want to see what happens when you do it. Like, do you actually get a change of appearance? Probably just like unlock a new hairstyle or something, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious what happens. But like I said, I managed to get the scissors. Ow! I managed to get the scissors, I managed to get the hairdryer. I couldn't find the straightener. Is there anything here I need to look at? Just a wall of text. Wait, what was that? In combat? No, I'm not. See? He's dead. Now just give me it. Give me whatever it is. It's just another wall of text. It's a scavenger's testament. Okay, where is the junkyard? Am I going the right way? I think I am. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to follow the blue marker because I don't really know the significance between blue markers and orange markers. But if we check the missions... Okay, yeah, the one we're tracking that we are trying to do right now is blue. Orange is main quest, I think. So I think we're going the right way. give me those. Okay, so we seem to be heading in the right direction. I know we were at a scrapyard where we found the other ones, but one was sort of like off to the side and there was like a little gate and there was like a little area. Have I got to climb up this giant wall? It looks like it. Okay. What the fuck? Get on it then. Get on it! She was on it! What the fuck? Oh my god, she was literally on the rope before. And then she like just... Was she not on the rope? Oh, there's 2 ropes. Okay, that's... Although it is a rope, it's not a climbable rope. It's the wrong type of rope. You can only climb the right type of rope. If you try to climb the wrong type of rope, there's no help for you. You will simply be a failure at life. Okay, where... Okay, there it is, the big hole in the fence. So here's the scrapyard. This is where I found the hairdryer, I think, was just at the bottom. It was just sat there. Now you can scan, and it kind of shows you some shit. Now, there's the blue marker for this one is like over there, right? So it kind of looks like it's over there. Among those boxes, maybe? Why can't I move? Did my battery run out right now? Oh my god, did my battery... I think my battery ran out. Seriously, my battery... I mean, I've got infinite health, it's fine. I can't believe right now is when my battery runs out. Jesus! Okay, let me just... I found my charger. I found it. What a time for my battery to run out. Can we get some power, please? Okay, my controller is completely fucking dead. Completely dead. Okay, let me try my other controller. Oh my god, are you serious right now? It's not even indicating that it's charging. Dude! Alright, I'm trying my best. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Chill out. Chill out there, Mr. Roberts. Fucking Rami Malek. Try to fucking punch the tits off me. Alright, so we are... Right. What I'm gonna do... I don't trust this rewas thing as far as I can throw it. This must be the controller we were using, so I'm going to remove it from the computer. Because I want to see the charge light come on. But it's just not having it, it's just not doing it. Okay, let me try removing this controller from the system. And see if that brings the charge light on. Still nothing. No charge light. We've plugged it in. We've plugged it in. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Now we know it's charging. Hello? We did know it was charging, but then it went on and it went off again. Is it this is all Rewast's fault, I'm sure of it. I'm sure I blame everything on Rewast. You can also do something in here where you like silence all the inputs or something. I am starting to hate this program. This Rewast thing is actually causing me immense pain and suffering. Because before I started using Rewast, life was simple. Okay, I used the controller, it ran out of battery, I charged the controller, and then round and round we go. We use a spare controller, it's fine. Now, it's like, I don't know when the thing's on, I don't know when the thing's off, it doesn't want to charge, it doesn't want to connect. This thing wants to map even though it's supposed to be disconnected, and then games don't see it anymore, and it's just like the whole thing is a fucking giant pain in the ass. And like there's no easy way to just turn it off. Okay, I'm using this controller now. New firmware available. Okay. Sure. I think I have that installed already. There it is. Update. Can't complete the update. Do you want me to connect it by USB? Is that what you want me to do? Okay, let me try. What is going on with the gamepads today? Can we just use them maybe and play a game maybe? You know? Would that be possible? Okay, I'm connecting via USB, which I hate to do because now it feels, but just to update it. Cannot complete the update. Cannot complete the update. Cannot complete the update. Okay. Update complete. Thank you so much for stopping my game music while you updated it as well. Just so that I knew it was updating. And I could give it my full attention without being distracted from the game's music. You just did that. Shut up. Okay, so now it should be happy, right? I mean, as happy as... Oh, you know why that's happening? That might not happen on your side. When I plug the USB cable in, it's so weird. When I plug the USB controller in, all my audio tries to come through the controller speaker. Like, why would I want that? That's... whatever. Alright, so we're going to pair it again. We're going to pair it again. Jesus, why is this so unnecessarily convoluted? You know, I remember back when I was a lad, you had a fucking zip stick joystick. Let me show you what a zip stick joystick. These were my favorite joysticks. I used to use, this is how old I am. I used to use joysticks, and my favorite joystick, and the reason why is because it had a metal shaft. That's nowhere near as exciting as it sounds. Because I used to break them, I used to get mad. Used to, you know? Yeah, I used to get mad. Okay, so this doesn't look like much, but underneath this magnificent handle, or whatever you would call this part, I guess it is a shaft, right? Underneath this magnificent plastic cover of a shaft, it was actually made of metal. You can see one here where I don't know whether you can see the metal. But if you lifted that plastic bit up, it was like a metal. Yeah, you can see it like that. This was it with the shaft taken off. Metal shaft. Because I used to break like the Atari ones and stuff. This was my first joystick, an Atari joystick. Yeah, now I remember you just plugged the thing in and then that was it. You didn't have to charge it. You didn't have to connect it. You didn't have to pair it. You didn't have to update it. You didn't have to register it, rewast it, map it. You just plugged it in and played your fucking game and that was the end of it. But now, oh boy. Right, can we use our newly paired controller with the game? No. Okay, why not? We just updated it. We just updated it. We just paired it. It says it's connected. It says connected. Why isn't it working? Are you fucking serious right now? Why am I troubleshooting 2 DualSense controllers? Not just one, and not a single way to play the game. I have 2 of these fucking godforsaken pieces of shit right now. Okay, let me try pairing it again. DualSense controller. It's paired, ready to go, it says. Okay. Yes. Okay, wow, we did it. We did it. We can play the game. Now, how long this battery has, I don't know. And also, another thing I want to point out is this one is disconnected from the system right now. It's plugged in. It should be charging, and the light should be orange, but it's not. So I don't even know whether that's charging or not. I don't even really know whether it ran out of battery in the first place. It could have just been fucking weird shit happening again. Oh great, I just spilled my fucking pills all over the floor. Wonderful. Oh, what a day, what a day. And all that was just so that I could try and find a fucking digital hair straightener in a fucking video game with Tits McGee in it. For God knows what reason. Just because it's telling me to, I guess. And I'm curious if, like, I don't know, do you unlock like a new hairstyle or something? I'm just curious what happens. I don't know if it could ever be worth the amount of pain and suffering I just endured as a result of that. Are these the things? Yes, we did it! Okay, we completed the mission. Let's just do it. I also found the bike as well for the girl. So I'm kind of curious what happens. Alright, let's hear it.
Huh. I guess those weren't just empty words. I never thought you'd really help me. Thank you.
Now will you style my hair?
Now style me, bitch.
Please don't make it dull.
Oof. I guess that really got under your skin. Now, shall I begin?
Okay, this was worth it. I think this was worth it. Would you really trust a guy with no eyes to style your hair? But didn't we already have access to this? I feel like we did also. Okay, I like that one. That is a bit scraggly from the back though, isn't it? This one's got a little star on it. Hold on. Is that a little bit too... juvenile, maybe? That one's kind of cute. I'm sure I must have looked at these, though, originally. I really don't know. I am not an... Even though I play Infinity Nikki, or I played Infinity Nikki, that one's quite nice as well. I don't know, I'm torn. This one's actually really good. Okay, this one, I think this one's good. This one's cute. I already changed the hair color to like a red. Is that the one I just had? Oh, maybe that one's even better. What the fuck? Oh, because there was another layer, that's why. Okay, I think I like that one even more. Okay, and then I want...
Always a pleasure to style your hair.
Oh, it's... Okay, I gotta do that. I had green hair. Give me a break. Oh, can we not just do white and go near automata? Okay, I think I like the red the best.
Not bad, Angel. An excellent choice. Well, how do you like it?
I'm not sure. I think I feel more confident. Adam, what do you think?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm a man. I don't know nothing about hairstyle. We've all seen your Infinity Nikki profile, okay, Adam? Okay, you don't get that many miracle outfits if you don't know how to slay. Okay, so just a minute. Just admit that you're a diva at heart. No one's gonna judge you. It's gonna be fine. We're all friends here. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it was exactly what I suspected it would be. Like, maybe you don't normally get access to that many hairstyles, but because I use like a cheat save, I did anyway. Still don't know what the code is for that, or how to get it. Yeah, there was also one that we can turn in where we found a girl's bike. I think that was the girl who sells stuff. Okay, we got this one. Deliver the recovered trunk to Katya. I assume it's around here somewhere. Katya is, I'm not quite sure. Oh, that'll be her. Yeah.
Kaya. Oh, Angel. Hello. What brings you here this time?
Kaya's trunk?
Kaya, this is the trunk, right? The bike isn't salvageable. It's too badly damaged.
Oh, that's fine. The trunk is much more important to me. It's just, it belonged to my sister. When I first lost it, I didn't know what to do. I thought I'd never see it again. I can't believe you found it. You're amazing, Angel.
It's nothing. I'm sure you'll help me later on anyway. If you ever need help again, let me know.
Yes, Angel.
Wow, I'm just so good at this game. Okay. Was there anything else to do with Katya, or are we done?
Is your shop called Sister's Junk?
Oh, did you see the sign? Well, not anymore. But it's not like I can just change the name.
No, that's... I'm sorry. That was thoughtless of me.
It's alright.
You just call her shit.
She's alive out there. I know.
Is all this stuff shit here that you sell?
Soon. I have faith.
Request. This topic cannot be discussed yet. We've got mind map copy.
Kaya, I have a question for you.
Yes, Angel?
The data from this mind map copy. Do you know where I can find it?
Oh, well, I'm not really sure. It's impossible to remember where every item comes from. Although, another scavenger told me you can find data processing drones from the old civilization out in the wasteland. If you're looking for old data, it might be possible to find a clue there.
Data processing drones. All right, thank you. That's all.
Yes, Angel. I know it's not my business, but I hope you're able to finish your mission.
I hope so too. Thank you.
Okay, is there anything else we can do with her?
Oh, Angel, business has been much better lately, thanks to you. If my sister was here to help, we would be much better stocked.
Nobody's been along though since we last spoke.
I understand. I have someone who is almost like a sister to me. Your sister sounds like a smart businesswoman.
My sister's name is Kara. Kara. She's strong and decisive. So I believe she's out there. Somewhere. She has to be.
Okay, so we already did the mind map copy. The only other one we have is shop. I don't think we want any of this shit. Yeah, sister's junk. Probably not a good selling point though, is it?
My comrades are waiting. I have to go.
It's a good thing to have people who are willing to wait for you.
It sounds like I have to write.
I'll do my best to get a hold of even more products.
It's a good job you have
Thank you,
people
Kaya.
waiting for you. Would be a shame if anything bad happened to any of them. Like, whoa, bitch, chill. I don't think we can open this because it wants a code. I don't think we found it yet. No, when we do, we get a hint. They're normally not that far away though. But I've yet to find that one. Unless Kara's the one we get it off. Maybe when we've done more for her. I don't know. Can I go down there? This bitch just shouts at me. I feel like if we could make a move though, maybe we could do something with that machine.
Shh, go away! Angel, if the news spreads that you're here, the Sentinels might come and take what's left. Can you not hear me? Hurry and go! Now!
Bitch. Okay, I don't think there's anything else down here. Now we're just back to Kara again. I can't go in there. No, I actually can't, stuck. Ugh. Okay, I can go in here. Alright, I don't think there is anything. Okay, is that it, or is there more we can turn in? Search for the missing sentinel, locate the source of the distress signal, and oh yeah, I wanted to do that for the chick, the girl inside the bar with the dislocated body parts or whatever the fuck. We found one of 3 mind map copies. But we're missing 2. But also, isn't that what we just spoke to Kara about? And she said something. Open the container with the passcode and investigate inside. Recruit passcode specialists. Yeah, there was a shipping container that needed a passcode. So apparently I've got to recruit a specialist in order to get that one. So I think the one I'm most intrigued about is this one. I really want to do this one for the girl in the bar. Okay, I mean it's going to be back out in the wastelands, I would think. Okay, once we go here as well, back to Holly, I guess. Oh, Adam.
You know the way to the prison's chamber, right?
Wait, what's he doing here? I was meant to... Wait, the ship was somewhere else though? Because I like left in the middle of a situation. I wonder if it's still there. He's not supposed to be here. Travel to another region or end conversation. End conversation for now. Okay, that was my weird can thing. I guess I don't have enough for another reward. Use shop. No, this is really weird, right? Because So I went... Oh, I can go down there. Can I like go down there? Probably not. It's like an endless drop. Yeah, I think if I fall off there, I'm done for. Yeah, so we just came out of like a facility somewhere. And then I just decided to like it was wanting me to go somewhere else after coming out of the facility, but then I decided to just like do some side missions. But our ship, which is this thing here, right, like is somewhere else in the map right now.
To distribute the power of the hypercell. Oh, I didn't know you were next to me. Did you go to the presence chamber already?
About Enya.
Eve, it looks like you haven't collected all the items yet.
Right.
I'm not sure about all the rest, but I believe that finding the mind map copy here on Earth will not be easy.
Well, okay. I wonder what the data is used for.
It's vanilla artificial intelligence data that has not gone through machine learning. It can be implanted into an individual with severe AI damage, just like our patient, and used as a boot disk. We're going to have to investigate where it might be.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
So these two characters, I think, are also in another part of the game right now, which is kind of weird. Along with our ship. Yeah, which feels a bit weird, right? Because, like, how can they be in two places at once? But they in fact are, it would seem. Which feels kind of a little bit weird, right? Like, almost like a continuity error or something. Okay, so am I tracking? I'm tracking. I need to get to these blue markers, I think. Okay, so the first one seems to be this way. Mike Sparkle, you scared the fucking shit out of me. Okay, so where are we heading to? Okay, well, I don't know, because one of them... 312, 318, 19, 20. That's going up again. 60, 70. 50, 60. I don't know if it's going this way. There's like too many enemies. I feel like I can't even move anywhere. I'm trying to explore, but then there's fucking enemies at my ass all the time. Okay, the numbers are getting smaller in this direction. I probably should have ambushed him. Okay, let's see if we can find one of these blue markers. 300, it's getting smaller. 200. Is there anything down here? We're not the... Okay, we're not allowed to go down that way. There's a box over there. It's probably like on the other side of this cliff anywhere. Man, I suck at these fucking games. Like, for me, this is why I like Genshin Impact, so I don't get lost. Like, just tell me where to go and I'll go there. But like, if you expect me to figure it out, then I'll be there all fucking day. And especially like in a game where you're constantly attacked by enemies, because like, I already struggle to find my way up from A to B. With a million things jumping on my ass constantly, spinning me around.
The only living things that I can see on my TVs.
What did she
Not
say?
disappointed. It was a catastrophe that mankind brought upon itself.
Since ads are about to run on Twitch, how about I tell you a joke? What biscuit does a short person like? Shortbread.
Oh my god. Yeah, this game takes itself a little bit too seriously for now. There's something green over there. In combat, apparently. We already unlocked it, so I don't know why that was lit up. Okay, so where am I fucking going? 150, 147, 46, 45. I'm trying to hone in on one of these fucking blue markers. Almost looks like it's this way. Okay, mind map copy. I got one. I got one. Okay, so now I just need one more. I have 2 of 3. Progress. And I just unlocked a new waypoint, which is a wonderful. Which means I probably haven't been this way. So let's just see what's up here. Dead bodies. Beautiful. My favorite. Open the fucking box. Open the fucking box. It's tentacle time. My favorite time of day. Oh yes, we love tentacle hour. Here in the desert. It's everybody's favorite time of day. Especially when Big Tentacle comes and shows up. And jiggles it around. And sounds like a fucking horse. It's a horse tentacle, no less. Well, that's in celebration of Uma Musume's new release coming in. That's what that is. Okay, was it worth it? I don't know. We still didn't get this fucking box open. Yeah, 4 Bitcoin. Wow, trying to spend it all at once. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else really here. So I guess we're heading for the next blue marker, which should tell us where the final... Okay, we can't get that on. Should tell us where the final mind map is. Okay, so we're not too far away. 140. It's just a beer, I think. We have a camp. I'm not sure if we ever unlocked it. Is it because I've got enemies on my ass? Do I have skill points? 13 motherfuckers. Okay. I haven't cheated on these, by the way. These are all naturally unlocked. I mean, I don't really need to worry about it, right? Because I'm fucking invincible anyway. I don't even know what any of these do. I can't even be asked to read them, to be honest. Okay, none of skill points. So that seems to be fine for now. Repair console. Probably not got enough. No. 0 drawn points. We'll give it a quick save. Alright. Okay, so I think our objective is in here. That is what it looks like. I'm not sure what the significance of these weird little pussy drawings are. Wait, am I back? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there's no fucking way, dude. Oh, but do I just turn it in now then? I don't understand. Oh, do I have to give her them one by one or something? I think it's pointing me to Holly. Yeah, it is.
To distribute the power of the hypercell. Huh? I didn't know you were next to me. Did you go to the presence chamber already?
About Enya?
Lily, preparations are complete.
All right then, we're good to go. Would you mind bringing the patient here while I prepare for the process?
I'll bring her right now.
Okay, so there's a guy from the bar.
Whew. I did everything I could. It's not perfect, but the patient should be in much better shape now.
Sue, are you there? I can feel you.
Enya, are you all right? Enya.
Yes, your hands. They're very warm. It's been so long.
Enya.
Eve, it's starting to come back to me. You helped me. I would like to repay your kindness, but I don't have anything to offer. The only thing I can do is sing.
Your song is more than enough. Also, you should be thanking Lily, not me. She's the one who really saved you.
We're actually not gonna actually make a sing, are we? Like, you there at death's door, with no arms and legs, barely a head. Sing me a song, bitch. Show your appreciation. Okay, so we did that one as well, which was like a big one. I don't know when I got the third thing though. I noticed getting one of them. Maybe they were together. I don't know. I don't know that I care as much about these other ones. Where does this lead me to? Three.
You know the way to the presence chamber, right?
Can we go out here now? No. Okay. 17. Okay, so I'm slightly curious about the hiring somebody for the passcode, because I think that was for a locked container down by the ship. It was like a locked passcode container inside of a wrecked ship or something. Just semi-curious about. And then the other ones I'm like, whatever. So I wonder, actually I do want to go back to that bar as well and just see if it's like, how is it different now that we sort of fixed it? Is it any different? Right, so where are we heading this way? Is it one of these guys? Oh great, my DualSense battery is critical. I am in danger. Yeah, the battery was always iffy on this one. It's meant to be my spare, so I hope the other one is actually charging, because this one's about to run out soon. So I don't know. Does it want me to go up here? Or? I'm so confused. This doesn't really go anywhere other than out here. I don't really want to do all that again. Unless it is over here. Okay, is there a there's a rope there. This was just to get the tower working though. I don't think we hire anybody over here. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want like that. Ooh. I don't really know where it wants me to go. 40, 30, 20. I must be like down here. Will I survive? Yeah, I thought it would do that. So it's not gonna let me get down that way. So how the fuck do I get down there? Oh my god. Is there no way we can just kind of jinx our way down? This game really does take itself seriously. Ooh. Oh, come on, I almost had it. No, I was jinxing my way down. The way I think they've set it up is because this game does take itself way too seriously. So I think the way they've set it up, even if you've got infinite health, there's like a maximum amount you can fall. Is how I think it works. And if you fall without hitting anything for this maximum amount of time, they just like teleport you back. So you can't just like cheese it off cliffs like this. But if you manage to hit enough things on the way down, yeah, it worked. It went much better last time, right? We can do this. Okay, we can do this. I just want to prove that I can do it. Jesus. Right, if we can hit enough things on the way down. You fucking bitch. Why won't you just let me go down now? Seriously. It's my fucking game. Let me play however I want. This game takes itself way too seriously. We almost do it, and she jumps once and gets saved. But then it's like it detects too much fall damage or whatever, even with infinite health. This game takes itself way too seriously. Just chill out, it's a fucking game for God's sakes. It's a fucking army simulator. Jesus Christ. Chill out, let people have fun with that. No, no fun allowed. Fuck you. No fun allowed. You must do everything by the book. Jesus Christ, is it a game or a fucking... employee fucking policy handbook? Jesus Christ. Alright, I guess we're going down the safe way. Like a fucking loser. Oh, come on! Oh, I actually survived. Okay. Right, I think it's down here. So we're just back at the ship though, right? Don't tell me it was just telegraphing me back to the container. Like, I already know which container I'm trying to open. God, this game really fucking loves itself. I wonder if it's like that bit over there. Wow, I'm so not sick of hearing this song. Yeah, it's just taking me back to the container, I'm sure of that. How am I supposed to hire the fucking code breakers or whatever then? It just leads me back here. So this is the container I'm trying to open. So that side mission just led me back to the container. And what's weird, right, is I found a code in one of these containers, but it's not the code for that, so I don't know what that's the code for. And then the objective just says to hire, what does it say? Recruit passcode specialists. From where? I thought that's where I was being fucking waypointed to, but apparently not. Yeah, the code I found was in here. There's a dead body here. And then if you go this way, there was like a little thing that you fucking killed. And it had a passcode on it. But it's not this one. Because it was one of those letters. And you don't even get an option to enter anything in that until you found the answer or whatever. It's kind of like how they set these things up. So you can't like just guess it or look it up on the internet or whatever. Because again, the game takes itself too seriously. Yeah, I don't know. Sure, whatever, but like, I don't know. At least tell me where I'm supposed to hire these fucking code breakers from. So I don't know. I think I'm done. Like with the side mission. The only place that I might maybe do that in is maybe back in the city or whatever. Could I even like the song in ages? I love how they follow you for miles and miles and miles as well. Yeah, good night. What's this green thing? That's just a waypoint. I suppose eventually they seem to give up chasing you, but it takes a long time. My battery's about to run out. I only just started fucking using this controller. This is where I got that first passcode thing from, I think. Today. It was down here. So wait, is this the way back? I think this is the way back. Like, I don't know, my guess would be, in order to open that shipping container, my guess is that we need to hire somebody in the city. Like up here, unless there's like a new city that we're about to go to. It feels like we're about to go to a new place. But I wanted to sort of clear up some of my old objectives from here first. Just in case we can't come back. Well, we probably can. But also I kind of like to clear at least all the interesting side missions before I sort of move on to the next area. Yeah, so I don't know, like I would think I might Google it. I would think that maybe I hire okay, that's the sister's junk place.
What? Who is it? A real angel? Huh? I've only heard about them in rumors. It's nothing to do with me. Can you leave? I have nothing to sell you.
Rude. Ah, my sense of direction sucks. There was the bar. Where was that? I wanted to go back to the bar. It's down here. And then there was like a little market board thing as well, which is where I maybe can hire quarter breakers. It could also just be like talking to some random NPC in the street that I haven't spoken to. The bar's down here, I think. Yeah, here it is. Does he say anything different now?
It's the angel. Don't bother me. Mind your own business.
Well, that's a bit rude after we just saved your fucking singer. You would think maybe like he would be a bit nicer after you help them. Did she say anything now?
Eve, hello. What brings you here?
I'm just here to check in on you.
And we can say nothing to you.
Eve, goodbye. I hope to see you again.
If I can, I'll come back soon. Farewell, Enya.
And now the guy's gone. Bit lackluster. I thought it might have been cool if there was a bit more. I shouldn't say anything before, so it's... yeah, it's changed slightly, but... guy's still fucking an asshole here. As well, which is kind of annoying. Ah. My battery is at 0% apparently, so yeah, I might wrap it up there then. It literally just ran out. Perfect timing. I'm gonna have to wrestle with controls anyway. Yeah, my mom's got to bed as well, so I'm gonna need to keep it down. So I will leave it there for now. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. This is pretty cool. Playing my way with cheats on, obviously. I don't think I could play this without cheats on. It would just frustrate me too much. But it's kind of fun with cheats on. But it's not perfect. It's got its issues. But yeah, it definitely wants to be Nier Automata, and it's nowhere near as good as Nier Automata. But it makes a decent enough effort. Like, given that we haven't really had another game like Nier Automata since Nier Automata, yeah, this one's like a really good effort, I would say. I mean, more games that try to be like Nier Automata, I think, is a good thing. That game's awesome. So, yeah, as said, definitely worth the play, worth the money, and I'm enjoying it. Even though it's not really my kind of thing, right? It's a bit too Dark Souls-y for me. So, like I say, I can play it with cheats on and enjoy it that way. But without cheats, I think it would just frustrate me too much. Alright, I'll leave that. I'll be back on tomorrow. Whoa, Jesus. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get my mouse back so I can end the stream. I didn't mean to give her a colonoscopy. Alright, I will see you next time. Bye.